Welcome again to Sinbin's stream. Tonight we have the Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys in a Week 4 matchup featuring the 2-1 Packers and the 1-2 Cowboys. Micah Parsons return to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, aka Jerry World, to take on his former team, and the Packers have to square off against Kenny Clark following the trade just before week 1. And they did announce, so in the WNBA, currently it's 14-5, Lynx over the Mercury, 4:09 to go, first quarter. Oh yeah, I will be delayed. I'm watching off my phone. But yeah, not too far behind. Just a little bit. 14-5. It was like 10-1, I noticed when I was trying to get it hooked up. But hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday night, a great weekend, or if you're off to your work week or weekday, Monday around the world, hope you're enjoying that as well. 16-7 now, it says here. Oh yeah, just gonna, behind a basket. Jumper by Shepard is good. So, oh wait, let me mute this before I forget. All right. One second. So, let's bring this up. Tomorrow night, Bengals at Broncos. Tuesday night, 6:30, Mercury at Lynx if necessary. If the Lynx win, then that will be Game 5 Tuesday night. But either way, it looks like Fever Aces is going to be at 8:30, which would be 6:30 Las Vegas time. So that makes sense. That originally I had seen on the ESPN app that it was 7 and 9. Hey, hello, Brandon Schutz. Welcome. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, wait. I got to do the poll before I forget. Yeah, currently 16-7. So, and then, of course, Friday night will be Game 1 of the WNBA Finals, 7 o'clock. Since the Packers are off, maybe I will do Game 2 as well. We'll see. Because the Packers have an early Week 5 bye. All right, there's the poll. Vote who you think are going to win. Oh, to the Astros not going to the playoffs, and what could we do with our manager? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really follow baseball. I did for a little bit until they took away the White Sox. I was trying to do some Sox games, and then they finally made a deal with Comcast Xfinity, and it went away. The part of the deal was they took away the over-the-air feed. I'll have to look, but as of now, I will do Padres Cubs Wednesday at 2:08. I suppose if there isn't a Mercury Lynx double header that night, I guess I could maybe do the Cubs at 2:08 Game 1, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, it's gonna if there isn't if the Mercury come back and win this, yeah, maybe I will do the Cubs Padres. I might be able to get back in time to start it. All right, we should be moments away from the start of this game. So we'll get ready. Should be like less than 2 minutes. Meanwhile, it's 21-9 in Phoenix Lynx still up double digits. They were up 10-1 to start. All right. All right, we'll take this down again. We'll add some games to the schedule as we get into the playoffs for the MLB, but I have ESPN Unlimited, and actually those games are on ABC for the Cubs, I believe. Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll see. So apparently that wild card round, the one site gets it. It's a best of 3 at their home site. Interesting. All right, well, we'll take this down and look later. All right. Well, the Vikings lost to the Steelers, but the Lions pulled away and dominated the Browns in the fourth quarter. Parsons warming up on an exercise bike. Probably helped keep his back loose, I would assume. All right, Aubrey has teed it up, so the Packers will receive the ball first, and it will be a second half receiving of the ball for the Cowboys. We got Savion Williams and Bo Melton back to return. Bo Melton used sparingly, really, this year. All right, the ball is teed up. Looks like Aubrey's about set. It's 23-11 Lynx, still maintaining a 12-point lead. Kick is taken by Melton up the far numbers, and he gets down near about the 30. 1st and 10 for Jordan Love and the Packers offense. Near the 30. All right. Let's see if the ESPN, yep, their box score is up. That's good news. Try to get the play-by-play as soon as it kicks in. All right. 54. What happened? There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's why. All right. Receiver in motion. Back to pass. A swing pass to Jacobs behind the line of scrimmage. Pushes forward and out of bounds near the 35. Give him a gain of 4. Should be a 2nd and 6 for the Packers offense. All right. There's the live stats. Finally kicked in. These should kick in momentarily. It is a gain of 4 to Jacobs. So 2nd and 6, 14-26. All right, fakes the handoff. No, it actually did go to Jacobs, but the Cowboys didn't buy it. That's about a loss of 2 or 3. This is going to be 3rd and long. It's got to be at least 8. Cowboys defense not buying any of the trickery there. Again, oh yeah, Jenkins got blown up right after the snap. It wasn't Jacobs' fault. He had nowhere to go. All right, shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws down the field. Intended for 2 receivers. Golden caught it. Wicks was there too. 1st and 10, deep into Cowboy territory. I don't know what happened there. But Wicks and Golden were there, and Golden got the catch. That was a -3 on that Jacobs run. Yeah, Golden had the coverage beat, and both receivers were there. They're lucky they didn't knock it away from each other. Oh, hello, Gal. Thanks for checking in. All right, shotgun throw to Kraft on the right side. He dives forward near the 16 where he'll have a 2nd and 4. Wow. That was just seemed like a busted play, though, because 2 receivers in the same area. But that was a huge pickup on third down. The Golden to the Dallas 22 for a 46-yard gain. Yeah, hello, Gal. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Yeah, and quickly, 25-14, end of the first quarter, Lynx up on the Mercury by 11. It was 10-1 at one point. Shotgun handoff to Jacobs goes nowhere. That may have lost a yard, so we're looking at maybe a 3rd and 5 here, depending on the spot. NBC goes to a replay before they show if it's 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 5. 46-yard gain. Most of that in the air. Good throw by Love. It is 3rd and 5, so not much on the ground in the early going for the Packers. From the Cowboys 17, they got to get to the 12. Shotgun, back to pass. The 4-man rush gets there. Kraft gets it. He gets it inside the 10, the 5, towards the goal line, and I think they marked him short. He might have had the ball in his right arm and didn't cross the goal line, but it will be a 1st and goal. Yeah, that was crazy on one Packers fan. That they almost, I was worried they were going to run into each other. But Golden was open. Oh, crap. We got a flag on the play. At false start, 11:08. Here we go. So 1st and goal, but back at about the 6. And Sean Ryan, the right guard, is the guilty party. Number 75. Awesome. Oh, boy. Yeah, 46-yard gain on 3rd and, what was it? Forgot. 3rd and 9. Yeah. Okay. All right, they backed him up. Oh, clock rolling, 10:54. Handoff to Jacobs. Up the middle, plows forward to, they're going to mark him at the 2, 2nd and goal. So maybe 4 yards on that gain. Hello, Mac. Welcome. Hello, Rhonda. Yeah, hello, N1 Packers fan. Hello, Gal. And hello, Brandon. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. All right, 2nd and goal, 10:19 to go. First quarter, opening drive. Packers down at least 2 offensive line starters plus one of their other backups, so 3 of their top 7 linemen out. Throws right side in the corner, caught by Dobbs for the touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, back corner. Good ball by Jordan Love. Whoops, and I gave it to the wrong team. I sincerely apologize. Wow, big mistake. They're wearing the green unis, so I thought they were at home, and this is Lambeau Field South for the Packers. All right, so assuming they're going to send Brandon McManus out there for the extra point. They will. Thanks, Rhonda. Appreciate it. Snap, hold, kick, and it's up and good. You guys beat the Ravens, right? It was like low scoring. I think I saw the highlights. Oh, 7-0 Packers, opening drive touchdown. We will take that, and they will kick off after a commercial break. All right, back in Phoenix. 25-14, 9:22 on the app on my phone. Missed shot, rebound. Looks like Courtney Williams. Still 25-14. Shepard. Carlton in the paint. Bounce pass to nope, that's Smith. Courtney Williams drains the long 2, and it's 27-14. Lynx, 8:52 in the second quarter. Jumper in and out, no good. Follow, no good. Another follow is good. 16, 27-16. Looks like Mac got the follow, M-A-C-K Mac, for the Mercury. Oh, sorry, it wasn't low scoring. Yeah, I don't know what I was watching. Thanks, Rhonda. Oh, that's right. I forgot Mac's actually a Packer fan. I must have been seeing highlights and they didn't show the final. I apologize for that. I don't know why I thought that was low scoring. My bad. I knew that game was high scoring. Where is it? Yeah, 37-20. I must have seen like a first half highlight. Yeah, my bad. Oh, they dominated them. It was 20-10 at half. Ugh. Ravens seem to be falling apart. Not to take anything away from the Chiefs win. Ooh, Copper just missed a layup. And the Lynx don't convert. Under 8 to go, second quarter. All right. Now there's a whistle. 27-16, 7:48 to go, second quarter. So Love 5 or 5, 74 yards, a long of 46 to Golden. Threw a touchdown pass to Dobbs. His only catch, it was for 2 yards. Kraft 2 for 22. He had a 16. Jacobs minus 1 yard. How can as long was 3? Jeepers. All right, just about set to kick it off. All right, McManus has it teed up. It's kicked. It's going to be taken just outside the goal line. We got terrible camera coverage. Up the near numbers, near sideline, out. No clue what yard line because they had that camera on a string or whatever, those wires that they did the shot of. It's 29-19. Phoenix just missed a shot as they introduced the Cowboys lineup. 1st and 10 for Dak Prescott and company. They are without CeeDee Lamb tonight. Hello, Father Time. All right, 9:56 to go. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Their first offensive possession from their own 28. Handoff left side. Quay Walker is there after a gain of about 3, bringing up a 2nd and 7. Good lateral movement there by Quay Walker there. That was Javonte Williams for 3 yards on the carry. All right, from the 31, another handoff. Williams up the middle out to about the 34, so another 3 yards. And that should bring up a 3rd and 4 for Dallas. Third and 4. They break the huddle. Still 25 seconds on the play clock. 9 minutes first quarter. In shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Toss to the running back again, and he's taken down for no gain. That'll bring up a 4th and 4. 3 straight runs by Javonte Williams. 3 carries for 6 yards, and they will have to send the punting unit on the field. Looks like Quay Walker and maybe Cooper were in on this on the replay. Yeah, Walker got there, and there was a corner. No, it was Bullard, the safety, playing down on the line of scrimmage. All right, Matthew Golden back to return punts. They had Melton and Savion Williams back for the kickoff. Golden at the 15, I guess he called a fair catch at about the 15. 8 minutes to go, first quarter. Packers up a touchdown and get their second possession of the game after a quick 3 and out by Dallas. And the basketball game is at a commercial break. We've got 31-22. Yeah, 9 is the closest the Mercury have been for some time. 5:58 to go in the second quarter. The game started out like 10-1 and 14-3. Again, we got the times. So I can just show you here too. Mercury at Lynx on Tuesday. If the Lynx win tonight, if not, it will only be the Fever at Aces. Series tied 2-2, 8:30 on Tuesday. We will have game 2, Padres at Cubs, 2:08. I'm thinking maybe if this doesn't go 5, maybe I'll do the other Cub game. May have to start a couple minutes late, but I should be able to get back in time at 2:08. Not sure if I want to do anything else. I suppose I could add the Dodger game Wednesday night. I might do that. Beyond that, that might be it for me on baseball. Thursday, we'll definitely do Niners, Rams, and we'll see. And again, going forward from October 7th on, probably going to be doing a lot of hockey when we're not doing football, and especially after the WNBA finals are over. And with the Packers being off next Sunday, should be able to do game 2, because game 1's Friday. Probably we'll do game 2 then at 2 o'clock. And we'll see what else is going on in the football that day. Maybe I'll do the early game, maybe not. Well, I think it's Vikings Browns maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll pass on that. Although that game did okay. All right, they're just about back underway in basketball, and they're back after break. Hello, Father Time. Okay. All right, about to kick off. I think I forgot to do that. 1 second. I'm sorry. No, we already had the punt. That's right. It wasn't a kickoff. From the 15, under center, they fake the handoff to Jacobs. Throw, right side, caught by Dobbs for first down. Past the 30 to about the 31. Another first down. Packers going right to left in their green jersey, gold pants, and gold helmets, as the Cowboys wear their white jerseys at home. All right, first down. Love rolling out to the far side and hitting a dart or a strike to Romeo Dobbs, who had the touchdown. 7:22 in the first. From the 31, far hash mark. That is Wicks in motion. Jacobs, handoff, takes it out past the 35, maybe the 38 for a gain of 7, depending on the spot as they introduce, Kenny Clark on the graphics package. Do love Kenny Clark, just not the Cowboys. All right. Thomas looks like she got a basket to make it 33-26 and a foul. So Mercury trying to get back into this one with 4:42. 6:40 in the first from the 38-yard line. 2nd and 3. Golden in motion. They fake. No, it is a handoff to Golden, and he carries for the first down. Takes a huge hit. And he's okay, apparently. First down for Green Bay. Past the 40, maybe the 43, depending on the spot. Heck yes. Yes. Oh, Riella Dean? Yes, we will keep checking in. Looks like she made the free throw, so 33-27 Lynx. 4:29 to go in the second. Yeah, hopefully less penalties. I hear you. All right, fake the handoff to Jacobs. Back to pass, throws, and caught or trapped by Dobbs. Oh, he dropped it. Gosh, darn it, Romeo. Maybe that was underthrown by Love. 2nd and 10. I didn't get a good look at it. I thought he caught it. Play-by-play is behind here. Let's see. It looks like Heidemann's at the line. She made the free throw, 34-27. She must have missed the first one. Yeah, I agree. N1 Packers fan. Hopefully less penalties. Yep, incomplete to Dobbs. Gosh darn it. All right, far hash mark from the 43. You know what? I could add that score up at the top. I'll do that at a break. Handoff, Jacobs up the middle to the 50, where the Packers will have about a 3rd and 3, about a gain of 7. They might say 3rd and... Well, hold the phone. We got a flag. Holding. Bring it back. Never mind. Speaking of penalties and discipline, here we go. I already forgot. So it was... Oh, yeah. So it'll be 2nd and 20. Dang it. Under 5.5. All right, Love in shotgun, empty backfield, looking, rolls to the far side, his right side, throws, and it's out of bounds. He was just getting rid of it to avoid the sack at 5:14, 3rd and long. Dang. Promising drive is suddenly going backwards. All right, let me add a source, a browser, basketball score bug. There we go. No, that's the wrong one. That is not what I wanted. Delete. How do I delete? All right, we'll figure it out later. Back to pass, throws short to Savion Williams. He takes it out past the 50. They're going to have about a 4th and 2. Well, that was not expecting that much. And maybe LaFleur goes for it. I forgot to start the clock. Gosh darn it. Under 5 to go. All right, I need to delete this. How do I remove this? Gosh darn it. What did I do wrong? There's remove. I hit the wrong thing. Packers offense on the field. Maybe they'll just try to draw them off, though. 4th and 2 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the top. Well, one of them's a tight end. He's got Brooks. Yeah, they're going to take the delay of game. I knew it. Didn't really think they were going to take that. So 4th and 7, and they'll likely send Daniel Whelan in the punting unit on. All right. Well, worth a shot, I suppose. All right. It's a 5-point game in Phoenix. 36-31 Lynx. 132 to go. I'll try to get that up for the second half. I'll get the score in the corner. And the Lynx just missed. Thomas bring it into the front court. All right, Whelan back in formation, moves ahead, kicks it in the air. Fair catch signaled at about the 11, where the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10. At 4:14. All right, let me work on this real quick. We shall put the score here. Let me try to add that in again. Add browser. There we go. That's way too big. All right. I think that'll work. Lock it down. Interact. All right, there it is. Yep, 36-31, 132. All right, get that out of there. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. 36-31, 132 in the second quarter. Yep. You're welcome, Father Time. Yeah, that looked like an underthrow, but yeah, I thought Dobbs could get it. Yep, that holding penalty killed the drive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Ryan's not out of position. I think Morgan's at left guard. I guess he's better from the left side, is what they've said. So they have Kincaid at right tackle because Tom's got that oblique injury. Banks has a couple injuries. That's why he's out. And their backup centers on IR, Monk, and then somebody else was hurt too. One of their backups that would have played. Oh, the rookie. I forgot his name. Yep, at least we had a throwaway. He didn't take a sack. Yep. Savion with a huge gain to set up a 4th and 2, but yeah. Oh, thanks for the feedback. Yeah. I just forgot to add it before I started, but it's an easy fix. All right, they're still at commercial break, so back to the football game. From their own 11 are the Cowboys, 1st and 10, down 7, still in the first quarter. Rolls to the near side, throws in the flat, caught and taken down at about the 18. About a gain of 7 on the pass to Ferguson, 87. Should be about 2nd and 3. Yeah, let's move this over a little bit so I can see it. Prescott to Ferguson to the 18. So it was a gain of 7. They're introducing the Packer defense now with the graphics. All right, 3:35. First quarter, 2nd and 3 from their own 18. Fake the handoff, back to pass, throws over the middle, caught by the running back. Enough for the first down for the Cowboys at the 21 or 22 yard line. Of course, that was Javonte Williams again on the catch, number 33. Parsons got there just a step late. He had that left tackle beaten like a drum, but couldn't quite get home. Under 3 to go, first quarter. All right. Handoff up the middle. Same running back. Javonte. I almost said Savion Williams. Javonte Williams. Let's see what they give him. A gain of, come on, NBC. Why are you, they never give the down and distance, and everybody's been bad about that, like this weekend. Okay, 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Thanks, NFL.com. NBC has 2nd and 5. Yeah, it's a good 5.5. They got to get to the their own 32. Shotgun, rolls to the right, looks left, throws over the middle, tipped away by 26. No, 25. Sorry, that's Nixon. Couldn't get a read on the number and blanked on who 26 was for a second. So 3rd and 6. Good pass defense. The target was Turpin, number 9, I believe. Got it with his left finger, like the tips of his left finger, and just knocked it. Turpin got one hand on it as they show CeeDee Lamb in a walking boot on the sideline. 38-36, so the Mercury have pulled back within 2. Lynx have the ball, though, late in the first quarter. Shotgun, back to pass, throws, caught by the tight end, and he's about a yard or 2. Well, they changed where they spotted it. He was going to put it 2 yards short and then decided to make it 1 yard short. 151. I guess they're going for it. Wow, this would be a huge stop if the Packers defense could come up with a stop here. So that was Jake Ferguson on the... Yep, they're at the 31. Really should be at the 30. And now they're audibling. They got 10 on the play clock. And I think Dallas just took a timeout. Maybe they were trying to draw the Packers offsides. 131. No. Wait, who took the... No, the Packers took the timeout. Oh, what the heck? Okay, Green Bay took the timeout at 1:31. There was still some time on the play clock. Looks like it's halftime. Yep, Lynx 30. Wait, is that right? 38-36. The Mercury took the lead? I'll confirm with TV. I'm just shocked. Wow. I'll be darned. Oh gosh, I just ruined my display too. Oh man. I shouldn't have been messing. 4th and 1. I gotta fix all that. Gosh darn it. 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess they're taking a delay of game. Why would you take it at your own 31? Or did the Cowboys call a timeout? No, they took the delay of game. 4th and 6. They must have ample confidence in their punter. Oh, man. I did not want that. I really messed up my display here. I'll have to fix it later for the software for OBS. All right, 1:31 to go. Packers took a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Dallas takes the delay of game. Punter kicks it away, and Golden lets it hop, but then he grabs it, and he returns from the 25 to the near sideline, past the 30, about a bounce, about the 31 at 1:18 to go. Oh, yeah, I need to fix this desperately. And it'll be Green Bay ball again. 3rd possession. And timeout on the field. Oh, man. I messed up the size of something and it goofed up. Oh, shoot. I never should have messed with that. Okay, good. That's smaller. There. I think I got it back to normal. Whew. All right. All because I didn't believe... No, it's 38 all. So what was... They must have been shooting free throws late in the half. All right. 38-38 halftime. So after being down by at least 11, maybe even 12, the Mercury pull even. And that's got to be demoralizing for the Lynx, and they're without Collier and their coach. Yeah, biggest lead was actually 14. And 1 time's tied and no lead changes. So, yeah, they must have goofed on their scoreboard then. Shepard with 12 in the starting lineup. McBride, 11. 18 for Satu Sabli, 11 for Thomas, who has 6 rebounds and 5 assists, of course. Yeah, they're without Carrington and Collier. 7, 8. So they're playing with 9, I think. Wait. 7, 8. No. 7, 8. 9, 10 or 11 maybe? No. I don't know. Yeah. Not shooting well are the Mercury, but the Lynx haven't hit a 3 either. All right, back to football. Yeah, rough quarter. 24-13, Mercury over the Lynx in the second quarter. They flip-flopped in the quarters. All right, Love fakes the handoff to Savion, throws it back to this side. Number 23, that's Williams, right? And he gets up near the 40-yard line. Holy cow, what a play. All right, yeah. Let me focus on this game. So, yeah, they faked the handoff to Savion Williams, like an end around, and then just did a screen. And that, of course, is Emmanuel Wilson. Sorry, wrong W last name. Sorry, Wilson. Come on, Murkies, Rhonda says. Yeah, I would like to just close that one out. We'll go a solo game Tuesday night. That's fine with me. Fever sent it to 5. In shotgun, handoff again. Up the middle, Wilson. Probably a gain of 5. That might be the last play of the first quarter. Let's see what the gain was. Is that his first carry? Yes, gain of 5 for Emmanuel Wilson. And Josh finding the sledding kind of difficult. Looks like he might have this drive off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. The Packers will flip the field and start 2nd and 5 with the 7-0 lead. So let us reset the clock. Otherwise, I do tend to forget. There we go. Packers will be going left to right this quarter. 10-5 on the fouls. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, when your coach criticizes the officials and sets a poor example and gets herself ejected, things might not go your way next game, especially on the road. Carlton with 3, so none bigger than that. Who has 0 points, by the way. I think she had a big game. She's only 0 for 1 from the field. 2 for Klundakova. Yeah, nobody. Well, actually, Akoa Makani has 2. It's 11-5 free throw attempts, 8 of 11 and 4 of 5. But that was a choke job. They had an 11-point. They led by 14, had an 11-point lead, and then gave up a 24-13 quarter themselves. So, tale of 2 different quarters for the teams. And we're tied at 38, kind of low scoring, I guess, at halftime. They both had a clunker quarter. That star is reflecting the light weird. Nah, that's fine. All right, please like and subscribe if you've already done so. Thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream, and please consider hitting like and subscribe. Doing one or both helps with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps grow the channel, and I thank you so much for your support. Let me check in on that in a minute. Shouldn't have any bandwidth issues tonight since we're using over-the-air TV. I got my phone and my tablet on, but all right. I think we did get a sub tonight. Thank you. Handoff to Wilson. Gets maybe a yard. So it'd be 2nd and 4. And I forgot to start the clock. Make that, 3rd and 4. He got maybe 1. Packers going hurry up, trying to get the Cowboys on a change. Throws right side. And might have been intercepted. Oh, boy. Hopefully there was a penalty on the Cowboys. Otherwise, Love just threw one up for grabs. Okay, let's listen in. 14:36. I assumed they were catching him in a too many men on the field. Yeah, Diggs picked it, but they did get caught 12 men on the field. So that the yardage gives the Packers a first down. Whew. Good on Love to get that ball snapped. Bad throw because Diggs ended up covering up the ground. But at any rate, it is now first and 10 for the Packers. Inside Dallas's 40. Should probably be closer to the 30, probably the 33 if I had to guess. Yep, it's about the 32.5 yard line, actually. In shotgun, backs to either side. Handoff around the end. Savion Williams falls forward, gets a gain of 1 maybe. Took a tremendous hit. 2nd and 9. Little slow developing there for the Packers. Yep. ESPN NBC thinks they got a gain of 2 on that. So 2nd and 8 from the. Oh joy, we get a shot of Brett Favre on the sideline. Why, I don't know. Back to pass, looking, throws, caught by Musgrave near the 26. So bring up a 3rd and short. How many yards for Musgrave? 6. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Good catch by Musgrave. It was low. 13:34 second quarter. Big 3rd and 2 if the Packers can convert and keep this drive alive. From the just outside the Cowboy 25, they got to get to the 22.5. So it's shotgun, handoff, Jacobs forward for the first down between the hash marks at the 21. First down. Jacobs finally had a couple positive, gains on carries. He had a nice long break end of the first quarter and then the quarter break. He had to bounce it off of somebody and carry it to the left hash mark. To the left side. 12:42. Clock continues to roll. Second quarter. As you know, who is their coordinator? Former Bear coach Eberflus. Love gets flushed out of the pocket. Finds Kraft for a gain of 4.5, 5. But there is a flag on the play. Maybe there was a late hit on Love. Let's see what they call. Nope. Holding on Kennard, the right tackle. So, 1st and 20 coming up. That wiped out a 4 or 5 yard pass. Yeah, he had him by the left shoulder pad and turned him. Williams, 54. I think that was the right call, unfortunately. 12:20 to go, second quarter. All right. 1st and 20, just outside the 30-yard line. Love back to pass, dumps it. That is Brooks, who's going to go nowhere. Falls forward, maybe for a yard or 2. Bringing up 2nd and long. Let's see what they give him. Yep, that did not work. Who was that? Yeah, again, Brooks for a yard. Number 30. So 2nd and 19 coming up. After the holding penalty backed him up. All right. Time of possession, 13:23 for Green Bay. 11:20, second quarter, barely get the play off. Four-man rush. Love escapes the pocket, dumps it over to Jacobs. Might have been a run. He goes forward near the goal line. I don't think it was a touchdown. It was very close. Wow, he had a burst. With 11:10 to go, it should be first and goal, depending on the spot. Love, like, that might have been a backwards pass. That I don't know if it went forward. And Jacobs got it inside the 5. They might say the 1, but it's a first and goal. Love was going to run it. Saw Jacobs out of the corner of his eye. Oh, it did go forward. Okay, it was kind of a lateral, but it did go forward. So that is a pass. Wow, huge pickup on second and 19. From the 1, under center, he's got Jacobs, fakes, finds Dobbs over the middle, touchdown at 10:37. All right, Green Bay. 13-0, 5:41 on the scoring drive. Romeo Dobbs with 2 touchdowns. Just a quick in, and he found him. Elam on the coverage was way too late. Dobbs with a great catch, got spun to the ground and completed the catch. All right, extra point by McManus. The try is about, there's the snap, the hold, the kick, it's blocked. Are you kidding me? And they could return it. Nobody's going to catch them. Oh my gosh, the disastrous 2. So that's 2 points for the Dallas Cowboys. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, or is it? Yep, it's 2. Man, what on earth is going on? Our special teams stink. Rich Bisaccia, you need to tune this team up. That wasn't even close. Somebody beat the right tackle or the right whoever's supposed to sit the right edge. McManus is in his 30s. He's not going to catch this guy. Even a fast kicker wouldn't be able to catch him. Gosh darn it. So instead of being 14-0, they're only up 11, 13-2. Unbelievable. Shaking my head. It's the Pack. It's not even Brandon McManus's fault. The Packers can't block. Their O-line play and their special teams play is atrocious. They got a field goal blocked against the Browns. That's a big reason why they lost. You can't blame McManus when they can't get it blocked up. Second half is underway in Phoenix. 42-41 Minnesota. 8:15 to go in the third. Unbelievable. That didn't need to spark the Cowboys. I cannot believe it. I had just no words. They're special. They better just go for it on fourth down. They better not. And they better go for 2 from now on, because I have no faith in this O-line. That's the problem, is nobody's getting a breather on their O-line. They're going to all have to play all the special team snaps to block this up, and they're doing a terrible job. 44-41, Minnesota in the lead. 8:06 to go in the third quarter. Is that a foul or turnover? What was the call there? Yeah, Collier's in a walking boot for her left leg. Assumed it was a sprained left ankle, but I never got an update. Oh, defensive 3 seconds. Sabley clunks the free throw. No good. So still Phoenix ball. Oh, man. Gosh darn it. 13-2. You've got to be kidding me. Well, the defense needs to get a pick 6 or a fumble 6 or a sack here and rectify this right away. This is insane how bad the Packers special teams are. They cannot block to That was awful. Nobody maybe laid a finger on him. Kick by McManus is taken 1 yard deep, returned out of the end zone, far hash marks, towards the far numbers, past the 25, pushing his way just short of the 30. 1st and 10 for Dak and company, and a late flag at 10:30. Please be on the Cowboys. I know, and one Packers fans. I couldn't believe it. And I knew as soon as they blocked it, I'm like, oh, crap, this is going to be returned because there was nobody that was going to catch that guy. There's a long discussion on this kickoff return. DeGuara, yeah. Yeah, exactly. He missed that one block on the edge that one time that cost him. Looks like this is going to be a block in the back, but I'm wondering if they're discussing picking up the flag. That's why it's taken so long. Oh, 2. Both on the Cowboys. 14, it's declined. 35 accepted, so that'll back up the Cowboys. 14, I think, just had the 2-point return. Bell recovered the block kick. Yeah. Attempt succeeds. Well, I guess. It's one way of putting it. It succeeded for the Cowboys to get them 2 points. Unreal. Not the defense's fault. It's the gosh darn special teams giving up points. That's a -3 on that play. Instead of +1, they get -2, so -3. Handoff from their own 12. Bounce to the outside. Stumbles forward to the 15. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, Cowboys ball. Forgot about the kickoff. 2nd and, we'll say 7 coming up. So we get a shot of the booth and Jerry Jones over their shoulder. Wonderful. I don't want to see this. Miles Sanders, a carry for 3 yards. 10:05 to go, 2nd quarter. 10 minutes to go. Dak back to pass. Throws down the left sideline. Almost picked off by Hobbs. I think Pickens got in there. Uh-oh, there's a flag at 9:54. Hopefully this is holding on the Cowboys. Yep, that's the initial call. Wonder if the Packers will decline it, though. Yeah, they might take it. 8th flag accepted if it's taken. Yeah, okay, the Packers declined it. I had to think with the incomplete pass, bring up 3rd and 7. It was going to be on Smith, but the Packers declined it. Oh, yeah, shaking my head, palm and face. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But I'm just saying with 3 of your top 7 linemen out, Jenkins isn't getting a rest. He's having to go out there and snap probably on, or block maybe. Maybe not Jenkins, but the other guys. Rush is on. Throw down the field. Defender fell down, but maybe it was a push-off at 9:45. If it stands, it's enough for a 1st down. I'm hoping it's OPI, but we'll see what the call is. 9:45 to go. Because the defender was on the ground. Makes me think it was OPI. Yes, illegal formation. Yes. Thomas, 71, was lined up in the backfield. So still, I guess 3rd and 12. We'll see what they mark it as. Wow, that wiped out a huge 1st down. Yep, Thomas was too far off the center. He was more than a yard. He was back at the 13. The line of scrimmage was the 15, and Cooper got there and labeled Dak, not Zach. 9:35 to go. All right, 3rd and 12 from their 10. Shotgun handoff up the middle, busts it out to the 15, maybe the 16 or 17. It'll be 4th and 5 at least. So Cowboys shoot themselves in the foot, and the Packers will get the ball back. Clock rolling, just over 9 minutes to go. 55-45. Minnesota up 10 with 4:42 in the third quarter. Golden back to receive. They do call it 4th and 6. Back around his own 2-yard line. Cowboys punter. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kicks it from the 6 high. And taken, run up at the 38 and labeled. Golden spun and got absolutely labeled. And we got pushing and shoving going on. Cowboys talking trash when they're down 11 on the scoreboard at home. And they got a gift 2 points by the Packers. Golden caught it, did a spin, and then got just leveled near the 40. But good field position coming up. It was a high hit. I think he got him on the shoulder. It was close to helmet contact, but no call. All right, back in Phoenix, 8-point lead, 55-47, 3:59 in the third. They're at commercial currently. Yeah, my point about the special teams is with 3 of your 7 best linemen down, you're having to you're going to keep your starters mostly in to block on special teams, and they're not going to get that many breathers if they're taking all the offensive reps and the special team reps. Because you're not going to trust these guys that have been practice squad or literally called up, this week or today, 7-8 deep on the bench, on the offensive line bench. All right, hopefully that's the worst of it. It's over with, and the Packers can continue to roll on offense and maybe just go for 2 from now on. It's not Brandon McManus's fault. Yeah, he got hit hard. He did a Madden move. He spun, and he went right into the hit. Should have just kept his eye and grabbed it. Maybe he thought he could avoid the hit by spinning. Christmas tree. Lit up like a Christmas tree is the usual saying, I think. At least that's the way I've heard it. All right, both broadcast at timeout right now. All right, so Jordan Love, 12 of 14, 167 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Both to Dobbs, who has 3 for 19 and 2 touchdowns. Golden, 1 catch for 46 yards. Jacobs, 2 for 32. Kraft, 2 for 22. Wilson, 1 for 25. 25 yards on the ground on 10 carries by the Packers. Yeah, I know, but that's usually the saying. I gotcha. All right, from their own 40, Jordan, I forgot to change it. Back to handoff to Jacobs, falls forward for 1, and bring up a 2nd and 8 from about the 42. Love's only been pressured 1 of 14 dropbacks, according to Next Gen Stats by AWS. Yep, they're not getting much on the ground, so just take what they're giving you in the air, I guess. Under 8 to go, second quarter. Love fakes the handoff, pass to Golden, short of the... Oh, he's going backwards, and he gets labeled at the 34. This is going to bring up 3rd and long. He should have just fell down. And oh, wait, we got a late flag here on the play at 7:46. Packers think it's on Dallas, so we might get saved by the flag, so to speak. 41. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Aiziruaku. The tackle of Golden. He gave him a punch in the head? Yeah, he had him tackled and then gave Golden a punch. That's what it was. Just a dumb penalty by the Cowboys. They would have had 3rd and long. Instead, 1st and 10 for the Packers. Savion Williams throws it back to Love. A little razzle-dazzle. Now he just runs it. And he's going to get inside the 50 and trip ahead to the Cowboys 47 for a gain of 3. Wow, what was that? Yes. 7-11. I know it's crazy that it's only a couple months away. 7:04, 7:03. 2nd and 6. They gave Love a gain of a rush for 4. Yeah, they had Savion take a toss and then he threw it back to Love. A little bit of a low throw, but then Love had nobody to throw to, so he just took off and ran. They got to get to the 40. They're barely inside the. And Jacobs runs it inside the 45. Should be about a 3rd and 5. 6:33 to go, 2nd quarter. And the Lynx are up 11. Looks like, man, nothing going right in the odd quarters for the Mercury. Maybe the even quarter will be opening our playbook. Yeah, exactly. It's all right. We got a 3rd and manageable. I think a 3rd and 5 if NBC would ever call it. They never did. It is 3rd and 5 from the Cowboy 45. Back to pass. Love looking left. Throws down the field and overshot Wicks. Not sure what Love saw there or if he felt like he needed to unload it. And we have an injured Cowboy, number 28, limping off, not able to put any weight on his left leg. That's unfortunate. Who is that? Would I say 28? I don't know. He doesn't have any numbers. Maybe they'll have it in the play-by-play. Apologies. They don't show it. Okay. All right, Daniel Whelan on the field for the 4th and 5. The punter going to kick it away here. Clock stopped. Here's the snap. The move forward. Kick is in the air. Hits at the 5 and down. Whoa! He almost stepped out into the end zone. No, I think they did call it a touchback. He might have stepped on the end line. Who was that? Oh, my gosh. He took it in from the 5. Is that a touchback? Oh, it's a terrible play by the special teams if it is. He did this. He didn't say, touchback. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let me check the punting numbers. Maybe it says. No, inside the 20. All right, why isn't the play-by-play? No, they say the Dallas 5 on ESPN. Okay, good. I thought he had run it into the end zone from 5 yards out, and I was going to be like, oh my gosh, special teams. All right, defense, time to cash in here. Meanwhile, we'll check in on Phoenix. 66-55, 24.4 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Did McBride just get fouled on a 3, or what's the call here? No. She's just at the line, showing a previous basket. Well, gutsy play here from the Lynx on the road in a must-win situation without their best player due to injury and their coach due to a 1-game suspension for a meltdown and hissy fit thrown near the end of the game, an ejection, and swearing about the poor officiating in the post-game press conference. Free throw is good. Make it 55, excuse me. So a bad odd quarter for the Mercury. Hopefully they can turn it around in the fourth. Otherwise, we'll have a doubleheader Tuesday night. All right. Still waiting for them to get back from commercial. She made them both 68-55. Inbounds pass, 22 seconds to go. Let's see. Mercury with the ball. They got the last possession. Whitcomb waiting, driving, left side to the basket, blocked. Heidemann, I think the other way from half court. No good, off the iron. All right, 1st and 10, Cowboys from their 5, and they get the first down on the first play to Perkins on a pass to the right side. Oh, boy. Oh, that was Hooker that was injured. Why is the play-by-play so far behind? I have to refresh? They're still behind a play. All right, Pickens. Yeah, I would have liked to have known, but there we go. 1st and 10. Come on, NBC. 5:18 to go in the second quarter. From their own 19, Dak back to pass. Throws to the flat, taken right sideline out near the first down marker. He's going to be a yard or two short on a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. That was Sanders, number 24, on the catch. Yeah, that was Pickens for 14 yards all the way out to the 19 on that first play. First down, first play of the drive. Oh, they're going to announce the Super Bowl halftime performance, I guess, at halftime. Shotgun, handoff. Williams gets the first down, out past the 30, and another flag. So hold on. 4:29. We had pushing and shoving. Clearly, these two teams hate each other. Yeah, they're still discussing it. We'll see what they call. Well, I don't know if it's a first down or not. Uh-oh. Okay. Got scared. I thought the face mask, since it's a personal foul, might overrule the holding call. So no play, 2nd and 2 all over again. Oh, now they say 2nd and 1. Why? Why are you changing this? Oh, it was a 9-yard run by Sanders. All right, clock is rolling. Cowboy ball, 2nd and 1. 4:19 to go in the second quarter. Receiver in motion. Tolbert, handoff to Williams. He gets the first down again, this time out to maybe the 34. So 1st and 10 coming up. Again, in Phoenix after 3 quarters, 68-55, 13-point lead. So going to be a tall hill to climb for the comeback for the Mercury at home. They missed the snap. Throw to Williams in the backfield. Taken down. Falls forward for a gain of like 2 or 3. Great coverage, NBC. I don't know what the heck they were replaying, but they missed the snap. Dak was already reeling around to throw. You know, terrible TV coverage. I don't know what is wrong. It was Javonte Williams on the catch. Yeah, for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Gosh darn it. Nice coverage, NBC. Just garbage. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the top. Well, one's a tight end blocking. Dak looking, pressured, over the middle, caught by 19, out for the first down. That is, who is that? I can't read his name. 1st and 10. Come on, defense. Dak is not, I don't know, pressure's getting there late. Who had the catch? Oh, Ryan Flournoy. Flournoy. All right, in motion. They fake the handoff. Dak back to pass. Screen, caught. Falls forward and gets about 9 yards, bringing up 2nd and short. Maybe 1, maybe 2. That'll probably take us to the 2-minute warning, and the Cowboys are in Packers territory. And hold the phone. Devontae Wyatt is injured at 2:03. Oh, Lord. That's all we need. Oh, shoot. He made a diving attempt at Sanders, missed, well, didn't tackle him. And I guess he didn't get up. Oh, boy. Whole training staff is out there at 2:03. Oh, boy. 68-57 in Phoenix. 9:11 to go. The 4th quarter and in the game. Oh, man. Wyatt injured on the play. Sanders a gain of 8, so I guess it is going to be marked as a 2nd and 2. Man, not what the Packers needed there. Man. Hey, we got 2 subs. Thank you so much. And 19 likes. All right. That is great. Thank you. All right. Wyatt is walking under his own power. No guess on the, it does appear to be leg. He was hobbling a little. All right. Let me check. What was I looking for? Apologies. Oh, I should check if we're on the live. Well, it's 68-62 in Phoenix, so Mercury rising, but in the 4th quarter. All right, I think they marked it in play, and I think that's the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 2 coming up. Cowboys got a drive going. 7 plays, 50 yards. So, yeah, they're at... Where are they at then? Weren't they at the 5? 50, are they at the Packer 45? Yeah. Yeah, that's where they're at. 2nd and 2. So, again, out in Phoenix, Mercury are getting it going here in the 4th quarter, trailing by 6 with 8:09 to go. Oh, excuse me. All right, Love 13 of 16, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, nothing on the ground for the Packers offense. 13 carries, 32 yards. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players with at least 1 catch. Wicks 1 target. Golden 2 for 39, a 46-yarder. Yeah, he had a big loss on that one. Jacobs 2 for 32. Wilson 1 for 25. Kraft 2 for 22. Dobbs 3 for 19, but 2 touchdowns. Prescott 8 of 10, 59 yards. Neither quarterback has been sacked yet. Not much on the ground for them either. 27 carries, 26 yards. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers with the reception. Sanders 2 for 17. Pickens 1 for 14. Flournoy 1 for 11. Ferguson 2 for 11. Javonte Williams 2 for 6. They got their 2 because they blocked the second extra point attempt after the second Dobbs touchdown catch and returned it all the way. So that's where we are at 13-2. Not McManus's fault. They didn't block the edge rusher from the left side. So somebody failed at right tackle or maybe an up back or something on the play. All right. Just about set. Still in commercial in Phoenix. 8:09 to go. 6-point lead. All right. 2nd and 2 for the Cowboy offense from the Packer 45. Handoff. 24 on the carry down to the 40. 1st and 10 Cowboys in Packer territory. Again, that was Miles Sanders on the carry. 2 carries for 8 yards now. Williams is the deep back. 1st and 10 from the 40. They fake the handoff. Dak looking, throws, left side, caught inside the 30 by Pickens on another Cowboy 1st down. 122. All right, keep them out of the dang end zone. Hold them to a field goal attempt. We'd still be up 8 then. This drive, Dak, 6 for 6, 55 yards, and yeah, the pass rush is not getting home. He's had all day to pick apart the defense. From the 29, up back now, joins the backfield. Looking to throw, Dak, a moon ball to Pickens, out of bounds. There's no way. They're going to call that a catch at 48 seconds? I guess it'll be 1st and goal over. No, come on. That's not a catch. Did he even get a leg in? He never. Where did he have possession? 1st and goal. Awesome. Oh, clock stopped at 48. Handoff up the middle, not going anywhere. 2nd and goal coming up. Packers stuffed that run with 43 seconds to go. Clock stopped. And I'm not sure why. 1, 2. I mean, do they consider that possession? I guess. I would have liked a better look at that. Pickens had it, but Williams was there too. I mean, I guess technically he might have still had 2 hands or 2 feet in. But it sure looked like his left knee went out before his left toe was down. Like, I don't think he possessed it as early as they're trying to say he did, but they ruled it a catch. All right, 2nd and goal. That was a loss of 1. 44 seconds. So who took the timeout? I guess the Packers did. Dak took it himself, and that's a touchdown. 41 seconds to go. Man, terrible defense that drive, and the Cowboys are back in it 13-8. Awesome. Oh, man, hopefully they can get some points back before half. Cooper just didn't see it soon enough. He chose the wrong gap, and it was an easy touchdown for Dak Prescott. 2-yard rush. And they're going to kick it. Okay. I thought they might try for 2. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick right down the middle by Aubrey. And good, they pull within 4, 13-9. Kickoff after, hopefully not a break. I mean, we just had some breaks. Well, we got a ball game on our hands. Not that I thought the Cowboys would lay down and play dead, but 70-66. Mercury just scored. Yeah, Lynx are up 4 now. Yeah, Father Time. You're right. They just scored to make it 70-66. 5:05 to go. Lynx with the ball. Drive to the basket. Miss. Tipped. Looks like Copper on the rebound. Under 5. 4:55 to go. Spoiler alert. Shot, I think Whitcomb 3 makes it a 1-point game. Yeah, hold off, Father Time. It's a 1-point lead now. Timeout, Minnesota. They have 2 left. Phoenix has all 4 left, plus the reset. So Lynx 70. Yeah, no problem. Mercury 69. 4:46 to go in fourth. Time out. Lynx 2 remaining. Four for the Mercury. Oh, man, I can't believe that last drive. From the 5, 95 freaking yards. That was bad. They started out with a 19-yard pass to Pickens, and then it was just all downhill from there. They had no problem moving the ball. 14 plays, 95 yards, 509. And thanks to that blocked extra point return, instead of 14-7, it's 13-9. So 3-point swing. Unbelievable. Still at timeout in Phoenix. Still at a long timeout in Arlington, Texas. Following the touchdown as we await the kickoff. Hopefully the Packers can get... I don't know. I would hope for a field goal, but after they blew the blocking on the second extra point, I don't know if we might as well just go for a touchdown at this point. I have no faith in Rich Bisaccia and the O-line blocking things up on special teams for any sort of kick anymore. All right, kick. They've just missed the kick. Aubrey, it's into the end zone, and the Packers down it. They'll get it at the... Well, it hit and rolled in, so where does this come out to? I don't know. They botched showing the kickoff. Still at commercial in Phoenix. All right, well, it's going to be 1st and 10 Packers, so wherever they are, 1st and 10. With 41 seconds and 1 timeout. Yeah, they do have it at their own 20. So since it hit and rolled in, but they did save time by not returning it, so maybe he was told to not return it to save the time. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Far hash mark. 3 receivers to the near side. Empty backfield. Shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Nope. Just throws it incomplete to Jacobs in the flat. With 35 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Thought he was winding up to go downfield, and then he checked it down and immediately chucked it into the ground. It's 70-69 Lynx ball, though, with a 1-point lead. 4:37 to go. All right, 2nd and 10. That took 6 seconds on the incompletion. He has Jacobs in the backfield with him. Kraft, Golden, and another receiver to the near side. Back to pass, looking. Throws down the left side. Almost intercepted. Looked like Dobbs knocked it away at the last second. 3rd and 10. Jeepers creepers. I don't know. He sailed a pass for Dobbs, and I think Dobbs did everything he could to knock that down. Yeah, if Dobbs doesn't get his left hand on it, that's an easy pick for Wilson, number 6 on the Cowboys. That was almost a disaster. Now what do you do, Matt LaFleur, on 3rd and 10 with 29 seconds, and the Cowboys all 3 timeouts as the play clock is down to 2. Shotgun. Back to throw. Gets one to Kraft. Kraft to the 25. Out past the 30 and a first down. You would think they would use their timeout here. Clock is rolling down to 19 seconds. They should put some time back on. I would assume the Packers signaled the timeout right away, but some home cooking clock work by the Dallas clock operator, and now we're down to 19, I guess. Still 70-69, 4:19 to go. Williams' jumper is good. I think they waived the basket because it was a 24-second shot clock violation on the link. So 4:18 to go in Phoenix. 1-point game. Mercury ball. First down for the Packers. They did put 2 seconds on the clock. 21 seconds to go. Second quarter. Before the first half break. Or halftime break, I mean. All right. Yeah, Pickens had the huge catch to set up the Prescott rushing TD. From their own 32-yard line in shotgun. Jacobs with him. Back to block. And we got a false start. Awesome. Come on. Oh, it was a first down. I forgot to mark it. 1st and 15. It was after a timeout. There shouldn't be any. Kennard, his false start. Hooker is questionable to return. A safety for the Cowboys. Yeah, his left foot. He couldn't put any weight on it. Something wrong with his left foot. All right, 1st and 15. Shotgun, back to pass. Love steps up. Oh, he fumbled. Where's the ball? Hopefully a Packer lineman covered it up. Oh, my gosh. It's Cowboys ball at the 15. You have got to be kidding me. Ever since the blocked extra point, everything's been Cowboys, and everything's been a disaster for the Packers. I don't know what's going on anymore. Packers defense in a tough spot. Yep, Love got hit by 53, and I think he made the recovery as well. Oh, my gosh. This has been a nightmare. Jeez. Oh, near pick, and then a fumble. Yep, this has not been good. All right, we're at a timeout in Phoenix. 70-69, 3:51 to go. First turnover of the game by either team. Dak in shotgun, empty backfield, 3 receivers to the far side. They say 13 seconds to go now. 5 on the play clock. 3, snap, back to throw. 4-man rush, throws over the middle, caught for an easy touchdown by Pickens. What the hell was that? 1 play, 15 yards, and the Cowboys now lead. Well, LaFleur, you better make some second half adjustments. Things are not looking good out there right now. But either any half, any side of the ball, offense, defense, special teams, all garbage. They had a 95-yard run. Terrible coverage on this touchdown by either Hobbs or somebody else. Yeah, it's Mercury ball. Thomas in the paint, kicks it out. They fire at 3 and hit it. Extra point is good by Aubrey, of course. And now the Cowboys lead by 3 because of the blocked extra point returned for 2. That's the margin of the lead right now. Late in the first half, and the Cowboys will be kicking it off to the Packers, and the Cowboys get the ball to start the second half. So hopefully he lights a fire under this lackluster team effort at halftime in the second half. All right, so the Mercury lead by 2, 72-70. 3:06 to go. Well, 3:13 on my. In and out, missed. And they got a whistle. I think Phoenix just took a timeout. They still have 3 left. No, Minnesota. How did Minnesota take a timeout off a miss? What? Before a miss? I don't know. Here's Aubrey's about set to kick it off. Man, this is been a nightmare. 13-0. Quickly 13-2, I should say. 2 straight touchdowns, and they lead by 3. Kicked out of the back of the end zone. 1st and 10 from their own, I would assume, 35. Yep. They have not blocked. They can't run the ball. The pressure's starting to get to Love. Defense got gashed badly on that 95-yard run. Hopefully they can figure things out in the second half. Dallas is missing a safety that's questionable to return. They don't even have CeeDee Lamb on offense. There's no excuses for being behind heading into halftime. All right. No timeouts, I think. And what? Did the Cowboys use a timeout? What the? They did. 72-70. Still 3:06 to go in Phoenix. As it is actually Mercury ball. I don't understand. Yeah, that was definitely a Phoenix timeout. I don't know why ESPN put that as a Minnesota timeout. That was insane. So each team has 2 timeouts. Bonner bounce pass to Thomas in the paint. Thomas turnaround jumper, nothing but net. And Mercury lead by 4 with 2:40 to go. And nope, clock is still rolling. All right, now the Packers will kneel it down. There it is. Ridiculous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halftime. Start the third quarter clock. And looks like McBride just hit a 3. So it's 74-73. Oh, let's hear what LaFleur says. Yeah, actually, the defense, he's right. 7 points. Actually, 9 points given up by the special teams and offense. So, really, LaFleur's right. The defense only gave up 7. But didn't look good on that 95-yard drive by any means. All right, I got to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back. We will put the WNBA game there. We'll take it down from here. We'll put the what's coming up, and we'll put the timer for the second half. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, we did need to block it up better on special teams and offense, no doubt. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. All right, we are back. Yeah, very disappointed on the Packers. Ever since they took the brief 13-0 lead and got that extra point blocked in return for 2, it's been all Dallas. Packers can't do anything right at the moment. I have to make some second half adjustments. Bonner just hit 2 free throws to give the Mercury a 3-point lead with 42.3 to go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to check the poll. 16 votes, 81% going with the Packers. They cannot. Okay, so we've got 1 timeout and a reset for Minnesota, 2 timeouts and a reset for Phoenix. Mercury have a foul to give. Both teams have a challenge left. All right. If this happens, if this comeback happens, the Lynx would be the first team to lose 2 playoff games when leading by 14 plus points in the second half. They've choked away the last 2 fourth quarters. Lynx ball, though. Down 3. McBride on the dribble. McBride launches a 3 way off target. Bonner got the rebound. I'm assuming it's a timeout by Tibbetts. Yeah, because he came right out onto the court. Oh, I forgot to put halftime on the... There we go. Oh, boy. I knew the Packers weren't going to blow them out. I figured this is prime time. Cowboys eager to, put up a better showing than they did against Chicago on the road. But, man, I didn't think we would have the ugly plays that we've had. Lynx with the ball. McBride forces another bad 3. Wait, this is a replay. Why did they replay this? Oh, my God. It wasn't live. What the heck? Each team now has 1 timeout plus the reset. Again, the reset allows you to advance the ball to 3/4 court without taking any time off the clock. You just can't meet with the coach. So it's not really a timeout, but it's, ball move. Advancing the ball up the court. So you got to, I guess the Lynx could take a chance and not foul. Certainly they have good free throw shooters and Bonner and Thomas on the floor, but we'll see. Oh, man, I just cannot believe. We'll go through the box score as time permits. I mean the Packer Cowboy. All right. Whitcomb to inbound. Almost. Oh, Thomas gets an easy layup, and it's 81-76 with 27 seconds and a timeout by Minnesota. You would think they would just use their reset, but they're going to take a full timeout, looks like. 27 seconds to go in Lynx are trailing. Yeah, I don't know. Packers were looking good briefly, but very briefly. Love took 1 sack. big fumble that led immediately to a 15-yard touchdown pass. I believe that was the one to Pickens. Yeah, because the other one was a Dak rushing touchdown, also set up by a long pass to Pickens. Oh, I need to reset the timeouts because otherwise I'll forget that. Oh, that blocked extra point for 2 really hurt. All right, so inbounds pass coming up. Looks like Carlton looking finally to McBride. McBride chooses to drive and lay it up, and it's no good. Bonner on the rebound, immediately fouled by Carlton with 21.7 to go. And or did the Mercury call their reset timeout? I guess no foul. Looks like the Mercury took their reset timeout. Now I think there's a foul. I don't think they had one to give either. All right. What do we got? 19.7 to go. Here, we'll just go back to this. Copper at the free throw line. Yeah, Mercury have one timeout. Minnesota only has the reset. Copper's first free throw is good. 82, 76, 19.7. Copper makes them both. 83, 76. Inbound to Heidemann. 18 seconds to go. Heidemann all the way to the bucket. What is she doing? Kicks it out. Williams for 3. She hit it. 83-79, but there's only 10.2 to go. Inbounds to Whitcomb, who tried to pass it, and she got fouled with 9 seconds to go. Yeah, will be Cowboys ball after the start of the second half, I believe. All right, Whitcomb at the line, 9 seconds to go. 83-79. Huge 3 by Courtney Williams. Whitcomb misses the first free throw off the front of the iron. No good. Second one is good, 84-79. I think they're going to use the reset here. Now, wait a minute. Let's see. No, McBride started. Carlton Smith. Shepard got into the lineup. McBride Williams. $84-81. I just missed it. They must have got it too. Yeah, Heidemann with the drive and put it in. So it's still a 3-point game. I think both teams are out of timeouts now, though. There can't be, 5.2 seconds. Wow. Interesting. All right, we're getting ready probably for the second half about now, though. So let me get that queued up. All right. All right. At 5.2 to go, Mercury ball after the timeout. Yeah, let's get the clock and everything down. So we're just about set. All right, 4 seconds, 4.4 and a foul. Looks like, all right, I'll put this back up. Put that back up. Get rid of the box and the play-by-play. 86. So it looks like she makes them both. So it should be just about over. Brandon McManus has the ball on the tee. Kick is in the air. Taken inside the 10. Returned up the near sidelines out to about the 30 with 14:54 to go. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys as they talk to Schottenheimer. That's the game. 86-81. Mercury lose game 1 and then proceed to win 3 straight against the Lynx, I believe. And that is your final. All right. 1st and 10. Dak under center. Handoff. Williams. No. Up the middle. Gains. Jeepers. At least 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. All right. Maybe I should move this a little closer. No. All right. We'll leave it. 14:33. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Gosh darn it. All right, 2nd and 5. Hand off to Williams. He's got the first down out near the 42, 43-yard line. First 2 rushing plays and a first down for, Mercury won. 86-81. So only 1 game 5. And Ace's time, they're probably going to stick with that time, I'm assuming. All right. From their own 43, 13:46 to go, 3rd quarter, and must have a false start on the Cowboys. Make them pay for this. 1st and 15. All right, come on. No excuses, defense. You caught a break here. 1st and 15. What's the time? 13:44. Oh, boy. Yeah, I know. I'm glad the Lynx are out, though. They beat the Valkyries, and after Cheryl Reeve pulled that nonsense the other night, I'm glad they're gone. Dak throws, caught. Oh, fumbled. So it'll be an incomplete pass. Pickens had it and dropped it. Why is the clock still rolling? It's not a catch. They didn't stop the clock till 13:20. They should put time back on, but they let a bunch of seconds drop off. Yeah, he never had that ball. So 2nd and 15. I would imagine they'd put some clock back on. Nope, 13:20. They definitely left a few seconds, unless that's what the ref is asking for right now. Yeah, they're still showing the catch by Pickens to set up the Dak touchdown. We get it. We know. Oh, my bit rate's going all over the place, but I don't have any drop frames. 2nd and 15, back at their own 37.5-yard line. Hand off to Williams. That gets maybe 1 and shut down by the Packers defense. They got to get off the field here on 3rd and 14. They cannot give up 12 to 13 yards and have 4th and 1 or 2. Oh, they're showing Wyatt. Okay, Wyatt is out with a knee injury. Sanders going to try to get his ankle taped up and back out there. Dak back to throw, all kinds of time against a three-man rush. Throws deep, and a diving interception attempt made by Nixon, incomplete at 12:43, and that'll be 4th down. So thanks to the false start that derailed the Cowboys' opening second half drive, and the Packers are going to get the ball back after the punting unit takes the field. Yeah, I'll fix my schedule. Maybe I'll do that Cup game then if I can get home in time on Tuesday afternoon. I don't know. I just don't like baseball. All right. There's the snap. Move forward. Kick is away. Punt return unit. And that was Dobbs. He takes it outside the numbers and out of bounds. Oh, that's a late hit out of bounds. Where's the flipping flag? He got tossed to the ground. Well outside of the white line. You have got to be kidding me. There's no foul on that. Oh, my gosh. That was so late and blatant. How was that not a penalty? That's some home cooking in Arlington, Texas. Dobbs got hit way out of bounds. Come on. You know what? I better get more water. I'm getting dry here. All right. Let's see where the Packers get it. At their own 24, they put Dobbs back there. I'm assuming Golden's all right. They just want somebody, How'd the Cowboys get ahead? They had a 95-yard drive for their first touchdown. Then Love fumbled at his own 15, and they got a 15-yard pass to Pickens for a touchdown. Yeah, I thought there should have been a late hit, though, out of bounds. He got tackled way outside that white line. I think we'll see if Golden's all right. Devontae Wyatt is out with a knee injury. Oh, you're welcome, Father Time. I hope I dedicated enough time and effort to that. Yeah, but the Packers were up 13-0. Blocked extra point, got returned for 2, so 13-2. Eventually, the Cowboys had a 95-yard drive. It was a big catch by Pickens near the goal line, and then Dak ran it in, I think, 2 plays later. Then Love, less than a minute and a half, got, stripped of the ball at the 15. That set up an immediate touchdown to Pickens for 15 yards, and that's where we stand after halftime. Did I get the right time to go? Let me check here. 12:33. Okay, they put a second back on. Yeah, he was. Yeah, they said they were gonna try and tape him up, and he was gonna give it a go. But yeah, we'll see. He is still questionable, right? Yeah, I think that was the problem. Golden taking that big hit, but you're right. Who knows? Maybe Golden got hurt. I didn't hear anything though. All right, from their own 24, Packers are in green jerseys going right to left this quarter, near hash mark, 2 receivers. Golden in motion, so he's out there. Fake the handoff to Jacobs, throw it to Jacobs, caught at the 25, taken out of bounds past the first down marker, where the Packers will have a first down with 12:25 until they mark it back in play. First 3 drives, 24 plays, 192 yards, and 13 points. Last 2 drives, 9 plays, 0 yards, 0 points. Minus 7 points, too, since they gave up a fumble. And come on, let's take this Eberflus defense to task here in the third quarter. Just keep throwing the ball. I haven't had any luck on the ground. I hate to say that. From their own 38. Golden in motion. Handoff to Jacobs goes nowhere. He's lucky to get a half yard. if that. 2nd and 10. They're lucky that wasn't a loss. I don't know. The run game isn't fooling anybody. I don't know what the answer is. Yeah, and Love nearly threw a pick. Dobbs did a good job of breaking up the pass. It ended up being they would have rather had the pick because he ended up fumbling deeper in their own territory. 2nd and 9, they did give him a gain of 1 to the 39. It's really a half a yard. Golden in motion again. Now he heads back to the far side. Love looking. He's going to dump it to Golden in the flat. He's got out of bounds near the first down. I think it's going to be about 3rd and 2, though. It's just a little short. Good 7-yard gain, though, I think. The NBC would ever mark it. All right. 3rd and 1, 1.5, back to pass. Love looking, all kinds of time, can't find anybody, and then he gets sacked, and they do get a face mask. Love wanted it right away, and it clearly was a face mask. His head got turned. This will be a 1st down, Green Bay. Williams, number 54. Oh, yeah, he turned his head. Holy cow, that was bad. They cannot pick this up. This was definitely a face mask. 2 refs clearly had a good look at this. Why is there any discussion? This was worrying me. Oh, 2 different fouls. It looks like Diggs was holding. Okay, that's declined. They'll take the personal foul face mask. Some cheers from the Lambeau South faithful. All right, 1st and 10. Packers should be in Cowboys. Good to give Wolfie my best. He's welcome back anytime and has admin privileges or moderator privileges. Sorry again. I'm glad he's doing well. All right, 10:31. They get a 1st down off a penalty. Keep the Cowboys offense on the bench. Trailing by 3. Now the Packers decide to huddle up. I think there's some issue with the spotting of the ball because the play clock isn't rolling. Did they not figure out how to advance it 15 yards? I don't know. What is the... Oh, I forgot they have Clowney. Not sure what number he's wearing. All right. Five and a half sacks, 9 tackles for losses, 11 QB hits for the Panthers last year. Looked like he was 42 maybe. Oh, clock is rolling, 10:22. 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 38. Yeah, I think they had only given them 10 yards and corrected it to 15 or something. Handoff, Jacobs burst to the left side, inside the 30, 25-20, pushed out of bounds near the 20, probably like the 23 or so. We'll see where they mark it. 1st and 10, Packers. 10 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Jacobs from the right hash mark. And it was just a handoff. He bounced it immediately outside, made Diggs, I think, look silly. Love throws a quick one to Savion Williams, who takes it inside the 15 for about a gain of 5. Nope, gain of 4. 9:39. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 near the 15-yard line. 9:30 to go. Need a touchdown, offense. We can't afford to even attempt a field goal, I would say, at this juncture. Would not trust the blocking. All right. 9:10 to go, 3rd. 2nd and 6 from the 15. Far hash mark. Fake the handoff to Jacobs, rolls left, hits Kraft. He's inside the 10. The 5 jumps for the pylon. He's in for the touchdown. Tucker Kraft. And the Packers have the lead once again, and all is right in the world. 19-16, and heck, I would go for 2 here. Don't even line up for this extra point. If I'm Matt LaFleur, I have zero confidence in the line to block it up. But let's see what they call. Good pass to Kraft. He did the rest. And that should be a touchdown, even upon further review. I think he hit the pylon. I don't know. We'll see. They may call it back. Oh, his shoulder hit the pylon. All right, hold on. This might not be a touchdown. I don't know if the ball actually hit the pylon. His shoulder blocked it. So they are looking at it. That doesn't mean it's not a touchdown. But we'll have a timeout on the field. Oh, brother. All right, they go to commercial. There we go. Touchdown review of the Packers. Tucker Kraft. All right, let's see if they refreshed. I'm assuming they're not going to change the time of game. They probably haven't even done it yet. Yeah. Well, I'm going to remove it from my board. I'm assuming they're keeping the same time. I don't know. We'll see how I'm doing that day. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll do the Cub game. I don't know. But Fever Aces, as of now, still supposed to be 8:30. Definitely do Cubs game 2, 2:08 on Wednesday. Yeah. Excuse me. Still at commercial, still under review. Hopefully they call this a touchdown. But they may mark them first and goal. Yeah. I think they already did it on ESPN, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it here too. All right. Yep, we'll fix it. So first and goal for the Packers coming up as soon as this stupid timeout is over. Yeah, I think yeah, because Kraft's shoulder hit the pylon and his elbow was down. Yeah, it wasn't far from hitting the pylon, but elbow down and contact just short. Like they're at the inch line. All right, clock is rolling. Oh, geez, Louise. And we got a false frickin' start. Oh, my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Stupid old line. First and goal from just outside the 5. Hits keep rolling. Guess I should laugh because otherwise I'm going to get too ticked off. Who jumped? What are they saying? So Jenkins, I guess, for adjusting the ball closer to the goal line, got called for the false start. Unbelievable. Handoff. Jacobs up the middle. He is going to be stopped short of the goal line. He presses on. maybe the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. 8:22 to go, third quarter. Come on, Packers. You got to get a touchdown here. 8:10 in the third. 2nd and goal from about the 2. Kraft got him down to the inch line. Jenkins false started by moving the ball forward. And from 1st and goal from the 5, or just outside the 5, they got about a 3-yard carry. Yeah, they got about 2 and change, but a little over 2 to go. Another handoff, Jacobs. This, 2nd and third effort gets it down to the 1, but it's going to be 3rd and goal. Oh, boy. 7:34 to go. We have got to block better. We need better offensive line play. This is not Josh Jacobs' fault. Walker and Morgan got to block better on the left side. I think they did block better, and they tried to hit it to the right side, and there just wasn't any hole for Jacobs. In motion, Kraft trying to lead the way for Josh Jacobs into the end zone for a touchdown as he gets another streak going. He didn't score a touchdown last week, but he gets one here in Arlington, Texas, and gives the Packers a 3-point lead. And I say line it up and go for 2, and we'll see what they do. Oh, that was agonizing. 9 plays, 76 yards, 5:25 taken off the clock. So Packers defense got, oh boy, and they're going to try to kick the extra point. All right, holding my breath here. Snap, hold, kick. It's actually through. The Packers are actually up 20-16. And they should be up 23. Or they should be up 20-13, but all right, they will kick it off. Hopefully we don't take a timeout. We just had a lengthy review on a touchdown. There's really no reason to take a timeout here. All right. Yep, so Golden seems okay. I think they just wanted to make a change at punt returns. Put Dobbs back there last time. We'll see what they do going forward. Don't forget to vote. We got 20 votes. So looks like it's, 15-5 in favor of the Packers, 75%, 15 out of 20. That sounds right. All right, just what the Packers needed, a stop by the defense and a lengthy drive by the offense. Only have a 4-point lead, though. All right. All right, so far so good on the internet. All right, McManus has it on the tee. Is that Turpin back to, isn't that his name? Hold on. Kick is away. Yeah, Turpin. And he downs it in the end zone. So I think it was on a fly, I believe. First and 10 for Dak Prescott and the rest of the offense. Like Dak was stretching on the bench, maybe loosening up his back, throwing. Oh, actually, it rolled into the end zone and they downed it. So 1st and 10 at their own 20. All right. 7:08, third quarter. Packers defense gets spotted a 4-point lead again, finally. Haven't led this much since, 13-2 and 13-9. All right. From their own 20. Receiver in motion to the near side. Under center. Back to pass. Dak looking. Throws to the right side. Caught short of the first down. Short of the line of scrimmage, I mean. And taken down for no gain. Good coverage. Good, attacking the ball. and getting multiple hats in the area to make the hit and the stop. All right, 2nd and 10, 6:37 to go, third quarter. Dak in shotgun, empty set. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back to throw, 4-man rush. Throws, caught at about the 25. Oh, they actually mark him at the 24. I thought they'd give him forward progress to the 25. Number 1 on the catch. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Who is 1? I apologize. I'm blanking here. Jalen Tolbert, first catch for 4 yards. Turpin splits out wide to the far side. 0 for 4, 8.8 yards to go on average for the Cowboys. This is 3rd and 6 from their own 23.5-yard line. Shotgun, back to pass. Rush is there. Sideline catch. Did Turpin keep his feet in? He did at about the 39, 1st and 10. Gosh, frickin' darn it. Where was the coverage? Yep, I think Turpin got both toes down. Heck of a catch. Good throw by Dak. Okay, we know he caught it. 5:22 to go. Handoff. Williams up the left side for about 4 or 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5:10 to go. So, let's see. Turpin. Okay, why are we still showing Turpin? Because his shoe was untied, I guess. Good gravy. They actually call it 2nd and 6. Gain of 4. Dak, quick throw to Turpin. He breaks a tackle and gets the first down in Packer territory near the 46. Oh, boy. Keep them out of the end zone. Come on, defense. You just had a nice breather after a long Packers drive, plus a long review of a would-be touchdown that was called back. What are we doing? All right, from the Packer 47, back to handoff to Williams. Parsons was there. Williams got away, and he takes it inside the 40. It's going to be 2nd and short. Too many people trying to rip the ball out of there instead of just putting them on the turf. Jeepers creepers. Everything's a struggle with this team. Yeah, they had a couple tackle attempts. Oh, man. Williams juggled that ball, too. It's actually 2nd and 1. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught, and that's a first down by Flournoy, number 19. All right, 3:21, third quarter, 1st and 10, into Packer territory now. $3:10 to go. Dak 5 of 5, 32 yards on this drive. 3 minutes to go. Play clock at 8. Bunch formation to the near side. 3 receivers. It's a toss to number 19. He takes it inside the 30, inside the 25 for a first down at the Packer 23. Anytime the defense wants to wake up and make a stop here, that'd be great. Lucas Van Ness crashed from the right edge and was way out of position. Took himself out of the play. Got faked, thought it was going to be a pass, I believe. 8 plays, 57 yards, 450 taken off the clock. From the Packer 23, far hash mark, in shotgun. It has a receiver back with him. Bullard blitz. It got picked up. Throw to the end zone. One-handed attempt made by Pickens. Incomplete. 2:07 to go. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, Bullard came on a blitz, but I think it was Williams or the running back picked it up. Oh, wow. Dak threw to Pickens, and Turpin was wide open. Hobbs had gotten beaten badly off the line of scrimmage. If he had looked left, Turpin would have had a potential easy touchdown. Dak just didn't see him. 2nd and 10 from the 23. Let's go, Packer defense. Wake up. Back to throw. Caught. 87, the tight end, falls forward and might have a first down. I think he does. All right, what's the problem here? Great. Parsons re-aggravated his back injury. He's holding his lower back. Oh, they're monitoring him for a possible concussion as well. Oh, awesome. Oh, just inside the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Keep him out of the end zone. Nope, we got a flag. It blew up the play. It's got to be a false start at 1:23. It is a false start. Back the Cowboys up 5, 1st and 15. Schoonmaker, number 86. Looks like possible tight end. He had a player in motion behind him, and then he flinched. Yeah, next to the right tackle. 8 penalties for 65 yards for Dallas. 6 for 38 for the Packers. 1:22 to go, 3rd quarter. 1st and 15, just inside the 18. Back to pass. Dak flips it to Williams. He's inside the 10, down to about the 8, where they mark him. That'll be 2nd and, I guess, 5 or 6. We'll call it 6. So we get down under a minute to go, 3rd quarter. Oh, man. Cooper missed a tackle. McKinney missed a tackle. Williams sort of wrapped him up. Hobbs there late. Good gravy. At least 2 missed tackles by some of your best defenders. In shotgun, 2 receivers near side. 1 split out to the back. Caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Against Nate Hobbs. 34 seconds to go. So much for the touchdown drive by the Packers. It's now negated by a touchdown Dallas. 12 plays, 80 yards, 6:34 taken off the clock. 87 on the touchdown. That is that Jake Ferguson? Is that his first or second? I guess it's his first. All right, Aubrey on for the extra point attempt. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is through the uprights and good. And the Cowboys go back up by 3. All because of that blocked extra point in return for 2 points that the Packers trail now. Defense better wake up. Offense better continue getting touchdowns every drive because field goals aren't going to get it done in this game. Can't afford to fall behind more than 3. You're going to have to keep pushing the envelope or pushing the ball down the field. So we're getting close to the end of the 3rd, and we are creeping up on the 2-hour and 20-minute mark already. Long game. All right. Just disappointed. Thought the Packers were better than this, and they've struggled back-to-back weeks on the road. Hey, thanks. We got another sub. Thank you so much. And 23 likes. Thank you. Appreciate you all. In the poll, 21 votes, 71% for the Packers. Well, hopefully the 4th quarter is going to go much better. Last couple plays of the 3rd quarter. It has been ugly tonight for the Packers. Let's see. It's team stats. Yeah, I think their play-by-play is even harder to read. So Dak, 19 of 24, 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. Love, 18 for 23, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, took a sack, and had a fumble, which was immediately turned into a George Pickens 15-yard touchdown pass from Dak. Ferguson just had a touchdown to give the Cowboys the lead here late in the third quarter. Not much on the ground, especially for the Packers. 56 yards rushing. Cowboys a little better, 71 yards and fewer carries. Each team with a rushing touchdown. Dak for the Dallas and Josh Jacobs for Green Bay. All right, just about set here after the commercial break. Oof. Hopefully Parsons will be back. Aubrey kicks it. It's going to be returned up the near side line and passed to 30 to about the 31. I didn't see who took it out there. 1st and 10 for Jordan Love and the Green Bay offense. Last drive was good for the Packers, but they need to get another touchdown here, really. Can't afford to have any drives come up empty of points at this point, the way the defense is going. All right. 1st and 10. Toss to Jacobs. Right side. He falls forward for a gain of maybe 3 to the 33, where the Packers will have 2nd and 7. Might be the last play of the third quarter. Packers don't seem to be in any rush. Well, Parsons is looking at a tablet on the sideline, so I hope that's a good sign for his return, but don't quote me. All right, Cowboys 23, Packers 20 after 3 quarters. Packers have a bye week next week, and certainly seems like they could use it. Have a lot of injuries. I don't want anybody to ever complain about early bye weeks because that seems to doom the Packers to multiple injuries and needing it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, 70 to 30 the voting on 23 to votes for the Packers. I hope the majority is right here. Oh, boy. And again, just a reminder of what we got coming up this week. Tomorrow night, Bengals at Broncos. We'll keep an eye on Jets Dolphins as well. Fever at Aces, 8:30, Game 5 of the semifinals. The winner takes on Phoenix for a best of 7. If the Aces win, they have home court advantage. If the Fever win, the Mercury will have home court advantage. As the Fever are the 6 seed, Aces the 3, Mercury the 4. Excuse me. All right. So then Wednesday, 2:08 in the afternoon, we'll have Game 2, Padres at Cubs. I'm thinking about doing Game 1 Tuesday afternoon as well, since there's not a doubleheader at night. I might get started a little late, but we'll see. 49ers Rams Thursday, then Friday night game 1. You know, one team will be the Mercury. We'll see who plays them after Tuesday night. And again, I'm assuming since it's 6:30 Las Vegas time, they won't change that. Yep, they've removed the other Tuesday night game. It will still be 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific time. Tuesday night, ESPN2 or the ESPN Unlimited app. Aces early 7.5-point favorites according to FanDuel. All right, start of the fourth quarter, 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Jacobs, pushes it out past the 35 to about the 38, where the Packers will have a 3rd and 2 coming up. Gotta have a first down here. Cannot get this ball right back in the hands of the Cowboys offense. What are they showing? Yeah, why does Jenkins have to look between his legs? How is he going to block anything? Looking at Love. 3rd and 2. Jacobs back with him in the backfield. 3 receivers to the top side. Back to throw. The pressure's on. He escapes the pocket. Runs forward past the 40. 45, 50, 45, 40. Slides down at the 35 area. But we got a flag. Oh, my gosh. At 14:07. Oh, no. Hopefully this is on the Cowboys. No. Holding on the Cowboys. The play stands. First down. Stewart on the hold. Oh, the Packers will take it. He held Savion Williams. Holy Toledo. All right, the clock is not winding yet. Now it is 14:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Huge run by Jordan Love. And they're they gave him the Cowboy 32. Shotgun. Oh, he faked the toss. Rolls right. Throws to the right side. Incomplete past the first down marker. Nobody really there. Hopefully he escaped the pocket. I believe he did, but that'll bring up 2nd and 10. No receiver really in the area. I wonder if Dallas is complaining. Yeah, he threw it off of one leg, and he was close to getting outside the tackle box, but I don't think he was when he took off to throw it. So dodged a bullet. Throw over the middle, caught in traffic near the 25 by Tucker Kraft. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 3. All right, come on. Keep the pedal on the gas. We need to keep pushing for a touchdown. Don't settle for a field goal, please. All right, 6 for 8 on 3rd down tonight, I think. Before that, I think they were under 50% for the season, like 48%. 10 on the play clock, 13:12 to go. They call it 3rd and 2, just inside the 25. Handoff, and they didn't get it. Second effort, though. The pile got pushed, and it is a first down. Wow, good play by Wilson, the backup running back, number 23. He did not have it on the initial effort. That he kept his legs going and drove the pile forward near the 20. It might be the 21. 12:42 to go. 6 plays, 49 yards, 2:56 taken off the clock. And that was a 25-yard run. Oh, I guess they gave him the 5 yards for the hold, too, is what it was. Handoff to Jacobs to the left side. Gets 2 or 3. Wow, that's a bad spot. I think they're going to give him like 2.5. I'll call it 2nd and 7. 12 to go. 12-10 now. It is 2nd and 7, like 7.5 though. 12 minutes to go. 2nd and 7. Gotta get a touchdown. Cannot settle for a field goal. From just outside the 17, they gotta get to the 11. Under center, handoff delayed to Jacobs inside the 10. 5, touchdown, Josh Jacobs. No flags. 11:39 to go. There's the Josh Jacobs we all know and love, and the blocking by the O-line. And do you go for 2 if you're Matt LaFleur? I guess you take the 4-point lead, but I don't know. Handoff up the middle. First guy missed the tackle. Nobody else touched him until he was in the end zone. That was a great cutback by Josh. Yeah, 2 cuts. One to the right side, and they are trying the kick. It's up and through the uprights. The Packers back up 4. 27-23. 11:39 to go in the game. They will kick off following probably a commercial timeout or a commercial break. All right, Jacobs 2 rushing touchdowns. None bigger than that one. From like 18 yards out, maybe 17. Nope, they did give him 18. Wow. Jacobs with 17 carries, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns, along a 19. Jordan Love, 3 carries for 28, 25 to keep that drive going. Yeah, and then they tacked on 5 for a holding call, and that got the Packers down to the Cowboy 33 or 32 maybe. So a huge play. Well, not free and clear yet, though. Long way to go in this game. Again, hope you're enjoying the live stream. I hope you will join me once again tomorrow for Bengals Broncos 7:15. We'll get the stream started 7:10ish, provided I'm not scrambling at the last minute. We'll definitely be rolling before the 7:15 kickoff. Then Tuesday night, Fever Aces. Maybe I'll add Padres Cubs to the afternoon slate. That should be it, though, for the day, depending on the baseball schedule. Maybe Wednesday night I'll consider doing the Dodger game as well. We'll see if there's any game 3s in that wild card round on Thursday, but definitely probably going to do 49ers Rams. That should be a good game. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, we should probably see if we're on the live page. It's not always the case. Or maybe sports. All right, let's scroll down. Yep. All right, we're on the live page. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate it. Yep, and we definitely got a few subs today, though. I appreciate it. And the likes. Because I have no faith in them blocking on the line of scrimmage. They got one blocked in return for a 2-point by Dallas. That's why I'm nervous every extra point and considering going for 2. Returned by Turpin, short of the 25. Dallas takes over, 11:34 to go. That's why. Packers special teams are awful. Okay, Parsons, I think, is cleared. I think he will return. So 1st and 10 for Dak and company from their own 23. Rolls out to the right, throws it complete out to about the 28. Oh, actually, they mark him at the 27. So 2nd and 6 coming up. I know it's important to go up by 4, but I have zero confidence in the Packers protection units on special teams to block it up. And, that's why I keep saying maybe you go for 2. All right, they say 2nd and 5. All right, handoff to Williams. Short. Nope, he's out to about the 30. Should be a short 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 2. We'll see whether they spot him. 10:48 to go. 10:40. Yeah, okay, let me speed this up. Oh, okay, what did they mark this? Okay, 3rd and 3 from the 30, apparently. Jerry Jones tenting his fingers in his suite. Dak in shotgun. Uh-oh, the Packers might have jumped. They throw right side. It's caught for the first down by Turpin on a bounce at 10:18. And the clock rolling again. First down, Cowboys on the reception by Turpin. Thought Cooper might have jumped. But I guess he wasn't offside. Okay. He got double teamed. But Parsons is back out there. Got blocked by the Williams, the back, on the double team. All right, from the 35, they fake the handoff. It's an end around by Turpin. He gets about 3, maybe 4, 2nd and 6. Uh-oh. So I think somebody's down for the Packers. Clock is still rolling, though, so that's a good sign. Maybe he just had to get up. I think it's Hobbs. I thought he was slow to get up. 9:22. I don't know. All right, he's still out there. 9:20 to go. 2nd and 6. Dak kind of doing a muddle huddle. Now they're going to go full huddle. Nope, they had to remove Hobbs. That's what I was afraid of. Nate Hobbs removed from the game. I had a feeling because I thought he was laying on the ground without his helmet. Of course, NBC never bothered to show a replay. Looks like Valentine replaced him. Yeah, number 24. 2nd and 6 after the injury. Clock stopped. 9:20. From their own 39. Shotgun back, or not, back to pass. Throws complete, short of the first down. Good tackle by Nixon. It'll be 3rd and short after a short gain. 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1. 9:02 to go in the game. Third and 2 from their own 43, it says. Yeah. All right, under 8:50 to go. Dak looks like he's trying to change the play at the line of scrimmage, so an audible. 2 receivers to the near side and a back with him in the backfield. Actually, a tight end to the near side, too. Back to pass on the shotgun. Looking. Caught. Nope, incomplete. Knocked away at the last second by Edgerrin Cooper, number 56. 8:31. I thought he had caught it. Decision time here, 4th and 2. Wouldn't be shocked if they go for it. But with 3 timeouts and 8.5, I guess they might not need to do it. Parsons, oh no, Dak stepped up. Parsons missed him and then ran into a Cowboy lineman. Hopefully he's all right. Crap. He seemed to be okay. Okay, they are going on 4th and 2. From their own 43-yard line, in shotgun. Turpin in motion. 2 receivers each side. A back with them, Williams. Back to throw. Throws over the middle, and it's caught at the Packer 45 by Pickens. First down, Dallas. Gosh darn it. Under 8:20 to go. Okay, how many times do we need to see this catch by Pickens? My God, they must have shown it 4 times. In shotgun, 2 receivers on the near side. It's a handoff to Williams. He falls forward, still on his feet. I think he got about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up. Good second and third effort there by Williams to get a solid gain and bring up a 2nd and 5. 7:34 to go. And I forgot to start the clock. All right. Under 7:20 to go. It is 2nd and 5. Just outside the Packer 40. They got to get to the 35. Under center. Fakes the handoff to Williams. Back to pass. Throws. Left side. Overshot. Number 1. Incomplete at 7:06. But it's 3rd and 5. They're probably going for it on 4th down again, even if they don't pick it up. Apologies. Number 1 is Tolbert. He was open. Dak just sailed the pass. Pressure wasn't there yet. He had time to deliver a strike. He just overshot him. Packers dodge. They get a break. Tolbert got his right hand on it, but that was it. All right, both teams still have all 3 timeouts. 7:06 to go. 3rd and 5 from the Packer 40. Dak audibling. He's got 2 receivers to the far side. Tight end and receiver to the near side. Oh, that's a hold. Come on. They did call it. Caught, and there'll be a 4th and 1, but I think the Packers will take the penalty because they don't want to leave him with a 4th and 1. Definitely held, and then, they finally dropped it late. This is definitely a hold on the Cowboys here. So it should be a 3rd and 15 coming up. There was a couple people holding. Oh, personal foul, face mask. What? Okay, Brooks did get Dak on the face mask, but there was definitely a hold. Oh, my goodness. So 1st and 10 Cowboys in great field position. Oh, come on. Should have been offsetting. Wooden got held before that. Oh, man, they would have had 4th and 1. Is that the right spot of the ball? The 22? Where did they need to get? That doesn't seem right, does it? Shouldn't they have been closer, I'm saying? Clock rolling, 6:50 to go. Handoff. Williams up the middle, falls forward to the 15, 16. 2nd and short. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I really honestly thought we had a holding call coming up on the Cowboys, and nothing. It was a face mask. 6:24. I can't believe it. Defense is gassed. In motion. Dak under center. Still 11 on the play clock. Deep back is Williams. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Williams inside the 10. 5. Down to about the 2. Oh, frickin'. Oh, boy. Oh, run defense. Just letting them down here late. Just nothing. Hit by Williams at the 5 and falls forward to the 2. Savion Williams eating them up here. Actually, they marked him at the 3. 1st and goal. Under 5.5 to go. Receiver in motion. Handoff Williams. Falls forward near the goal line. They actually mark him at the 1. I guess he bounced forward. 5:20 to go. Cowboys down 4, but they have a 2nd and goal from the 1. Definitely missing Devontae Wyatt in a situation like this, but no excuses. Packers defense just not getting the job done here. All right, hurry up offense, 2nd and goal. Shotgun direct snap to Williams. He takes it in for the touchdown. Hold on, we got a flag. I don't know if it was before or after the touchdown at 4:46. We'll see. Offsides on the Packers. That's declined. First touchdown, Dallas. Well, offense has some work to do here. All right. Assuming, yep, they'll just kick the extra point. Disaster here in Arlington, Texas for the Green Bay Packers. Mostly Cowboys, since it was briefly 13-0, quickly 13-2 on the blocked extra point return for a 2-point conversion for the Cowboys. 4:50 to go. Not sure what the delay is here. Now the play clock rolling again. 10 on the play clock. Aubrey is set. Snap, hold, kick through the uprights, and good. And it is 30-27 Cowboys, 4:50 to go. Packers offense needs another scoring drive, preferably a touchdown drive, because this defense can't catch a cold or hold anything right now. Can't take too long of a time-consuming drive. Hopefully we get a 4-minute offense in play and take a 4-point lead. Oh, man. 104 yards on the ground, 72 by Williams, and a touchdown. Dak also with a rushing touchdown. Dak 24 of 31, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns. 1 to Pickens, 1 to Ferguson. Pickens 5 catches, 80 yards. Ferguson 6 catches, 33 yards. Turpin 3 for 30. Dak could have hit Turpin for a touchdown. Missed him. I can't remember if they ended up scoring. Love 19 for 25, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, a sack, and a fumble, which resulted in an immediate 15-yard touchdown pass to Pickens off the turnover. Special teams had a blocked extra point taken back for 2. That's why the margin is the 3 points. Should be tied right now, and it is most certainly not. Should be 28 all in a perfect world. Well, Jacobs 70 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Over 100 as a team, 28 by Love on a 25-yard scramble. Kraft 5 catches, 56 yards. Golden 3 for 47. Jacobs 3 for 46. Dobbs 3 for only 19, but he has 2 touchdowns for the Packers. Jacobs has the other 2. Wicks 1 target. Musgrave 1 for 6. Savion 2 targets, 2 for 20. They did try to run it with him. One time. All right. Should be about set for the kickoff. Cowboy fans going nuts in AT&T Stadium, a.k.a. Jerry World. We got Savion Williams, and Bo Melton back to return. Kick by Aubrey. Line drive. Hits at the 4. And into the end zone where they kneel it down. So it will be at 1st and 10 at their own 20 for Green Bay. All right, Jordan Love, we need a long drive for a touchdown, and don't leave the Cowboys much time, and we got another timeout on the field. Awesome. Come on. I hate that they kick off and go back to commercial. It's ridiculous. Well, between last week and this week, this is Not been good for the Packers. Missing 3 of your top 7 linemen definitely is hurting the Packers. And offenses seem to be, at least today, figuring out the Packers. Can't complain about what the defense did in the first 3 weeks. As Love gift wrapped a touchdown last week, too, on a bad pick that resulted in a touchdown. So, yeah, I guess the defense has technically only given up 21 points. Blame the special teams and for giving up 2. And we'll swing in the points, the 3 points, the other way. -1 and +2. And the offense for giving up, first and 15 from the 15, first and 10 from the 15, and then an immediate touchdown. So really the defense has sort of kept the Cowboys in check, but still 21 points. Most points they've probably given up all season. All right, seriously, why do they take a long break after a score, do the kickoff, and then take another long timeout? I guess they're behind in breaks. There haven't been enough timeouts on the field, I guess. I don't know. Both teams with all 3 timeouts, speaking of timeouts. Oh, boy. All right, come on, offense. They did get the running game going a little bit. Can't really abandon it. Can't have Love drop back on every pass here. Yay, Brett Favre in attendance. Don't care. Have no idea even what sideline he's on. All right, there's the QB comparison. Let's just get back to football, please. 1st and 10 Packers at their own 20. Need to get an 80-yard touchdown drive here. This drive. All right, it's never as bad as it seems. It's never as good as it seems. It's always something in the middle, but everything leaning towards bad right now against this bad Cowboys team, I would say. In shotgun. Kraft in motion. Fake the handoff. Love looking. Scrambles. Finds Savion Williams. He's going to get maybe a gain of 1 or 2 before. Is he inbounds or out of bounds? They stopped the clock briefly at 4:42. And who are they looking at? Josh Jacobs has a cut below his knee that they had to treat. All right, 2nd and 8. I guess the clock stopped because he went forward out of bounds. From the 22, Wicks in motion. Shotgun, handoff to Jacobs, right numbers, and no gain, and we have 3rd and 8. He had a cut. Jacobs had to get a cut treated below his right knee. He's back out there. He just took a handoff. He had a cut. All right, huge 3rd and 8. Really can't afford to give this ball right back. 3rd and 8 from the 22 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the top. Golden motions out a little bit wider. Dobbs the near side. Throw to Dobbs. Caught for the first down. 35. Moves inside. Tackled down at the 40. First down, Green Bay. Wow. None bigger 3rd down pickup than that. Whew. Just a good stop, route. Missed tackle. Took it forward for yards after the catch. Huge first down for Green Bay. Wow. Tackle around the neck. I mean, I guess it's legal if you're not a... what is the call? Okay, what happened? NBC went to break and didn't say what happened. All right. Well, let's check the ESPN play-by-play, I guess. They don't even have the Dobbs catch. What is going on out here? Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 40. What? Neither team took a timeout. Was there an injury? Oh, okay. I missed it. Thanks. Sorry, I biffed on that. Thank you. Number 1 Packers fan. Okay, thank you. I mean, bad that it's an injury, but thanks for clarifying. Okay, but see, nobody... Okay, now they have it. Murray was injured. Okay, now they have it. I was just wondering because I must have been looking down trying to reset the clock and the yard marker, or the down marker, I should say. All right. All right, still a long way to go. 1st and 10. Where are they marking him, by the way? They did give him the 40, gain of 18. One of their line. Okay, thank you. All right. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping the Packers get a touchdown. I don't like to leave it. Oh, that's true. You do get the ball, but it's only a 10-minute period. You could, in theory, just eat the whole clock and get a score. So I don't want to rely on that. As we do close in on the 3-hour mark, so can't really complain. You know, we've had injuries. I think we did have a lengthy review once too. So not too bad. I'd be interested in the penalties. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I don't want to be this wound up late at night either. Here's the replay of the injury. Fowler? Oh, no. Fowler got stepped on by somebody. That's why the injury. All right, back to pass. Love, look out. Has to throw it at the feet. I don't know if there was a receiver there or if he was out of the pocket. Let's see the call. Wow. He was going to get blown up. It's 59 on the Cowboys. He's jogging it off on the sideline. He's trying to loosen it up. Obviously, I think he got his left ankle heavily taped. Second and 10. Oof, after the incomplete pass. Come on, O-line. Give Jordan some time. Shotgun. I think that's Williams with him in the backfield. Rolls to the left, dumps it to Williams at the 40. Cuts it back inside. Gets out to the 50 into Cowboy territory for another Green Bay first down. Wow, what a play by Williams in the open field. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson. I'm sorry. Crossed up my names. Number 23. Wrong W last name. Wilson. E. Wilson. E-Will. 3:02 to go. Whew. Huge first down. At the Cowboy, just inside the 48. Shotgun. Handoff to Wilson inside the 45. Maybe the 44. So maybe a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2:40 to go in the game. Down by 3. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. It is 2nd and 6. Jacobs on the sideline. He was in earlier in the drive. We got Walker, Morgan, Jenkins, Sean Ryan, and Kincaid left to right, your offensive line. Golden in motion, fake the handoff, rolls right, caught, nope, dropped by, a late hit when he had already dropped the ball. And there's a flag, yes. Defenseless receiver. That was a dumb play. He had already dropped the ball, and then he got blown up. They might discuss this, though. I wouldn't be shocked if they pick it up. Yes, unnecessary roughness. Yeah, in fact, he had already clapped his hands that he had dropped it, and Liufau, Liufau, number, I missed it, is guilty of the foul. Wow, huge play. Yeah, Not only had he dropped it, he had already clapped his hands in disappointment that he had dropped it. And then he got lit up. 10 penalties for 85 yards. Packers have 7 penalties, but only for 53 yards. That guy got benched. Yeah, free first down. How about it? That would have been a 3rd and 6. Instead, they got a 1st and 10 just inside the 30. Jacobs, handoff up the left side, inside the 20, falls forward, inside the 15. First down, and probably the 2-minute warning. Holy cow. Still got a lot of work to be done, but 1st and 10 at the 15, aided by a dumb penalty. I mean, there was no reason to blow Wilson up on that. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, free first down and just a dumb penalty by the Cowboys. That was really, really, really dumb. Don't like to say dumb and stupid, but that was really not a smart play there by the Cowboys defender. Liufau. Liufau. Unnecessary roughness, 15 yards. So from the 44, just inside the 30. Because the Packers would have had a 3rd and 6. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. So you got to start thinking about the clock if you're the Cowboys on defense. And only up 3. All right. Hope you enjoy the live stream. If you're new, welcome. Again, hope to see you here in the future. And please, if you do enjoy it, hit like. Consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both helps us get recommended by YouTube to other potential viewers and helps with growing the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Thank you again to all returning viewers. Much obliged. All right, 2-minute warning. Both teams 3 timeouts. Packers have a 1st and 10 just inside the 15-yard line. Huge pickup of 15 by Josh Jacobs on the carry. That they're going to give him the 14, but we'll take a look again at the spot when we get back from a timeout. See, even ESPN had Dallas 15. Jacobs with 84 now, so those numbers looking much better. Yeah, got to keep giving them 20 carries a game. I'm not sure about all this, though. Williams, Golden. Wilson, fine, 4 for 13. Love took off 3 times for 28. A huge pickup of 25 for a first down, and they tacked on 5 for a holding call as well, and that got the Packers going at the Cowboy, 32-yard line. So the Chiefs have improved to 2-2 after beating the Giants and the Ravens. All right, in shotgun, bunched formation to the near side, Kraft and 2 receivers. Toss to Jacobs. That's going to go nowhere. He's taken down for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 coming up. And 1:53, clock is stopped. I would imagine that almost looked like a pass. That might be a catch for -3 because that may have gone forward. It's hard to tell. Kraft was doing his job, but Wicks didn't block anybody. Timeout, Cowboys then. Come on, don't get conservative. Let's not settle for a field goal attempt. Let's punch this in for a touchdown. Don't rely on overtime. Not going to read the stat they just flashed. I'm going to ignore it. 1:55 to go. 2nd and 13 back at the Cowboy 18-yard line. They got to get to the 5. Wilson in motion. A pass to him in the flat. Taking it down near the original line of scrimmage at the 15. Packers will have a 3rd and 10. What are we doing? LaFleur. Jake Aikens rooting for the Cowboys. That's fine. Cowboy fans, opposing fans are welcome. Oops, sorry, we had a timeout. Cowboys. What's the clock at? 3rd and 10. It's not 1:55. It's 1:49. Cowboys burn their second timeout. Let's get a first down. Let's get a touchdown. Don't settle for a field goal here. Don't leave this to hoping for overtime. Come on, LaFleur, dial something up here. Wilson in the backfield or in shotgun with Love. Kraft and 2 receivers to the near side. Kraft moves outside. Dobbs, the far receiver. Back to throw for Dobbs. Caught for a touchdown over the middle. Romeo Dobbs. Oh, boy, did the Packers need that. And I suppose they will line up and kick. Please, McManus, get O-line block. Thanks to the timeouts, it was a 10-play, 80-yard drive, 3:05. Dak and company will have less than 1:45 and 1 timeout remaining. Holy Toledo. Snap, hold, kick, just barely got it off. The left edge almost got it again. That was dangerous. 34-30, 1:45 to go. 3rd and 10, touchdown from the 15 as we get a look at the replay. Yeah, they sent sent Golden, Wicks, and Kraft. Dobbs did a quick route, open over the middle, left hash mark, dime or dart thrown in by Love right between his hands, caught easily for the touchdown. Just over an outstretched hand, but not great coverage by number 20, I think. But he was out on an island to try and guard Dobbs. Dobbs has 3 touchdowns, 5 catches for 52, and Jacobs has 2 touchdowns. Packers had an extra point blocked and returned for 2. That's why it's not 35-28 right now, or 34 28. If they had blocked it and not gotten the return. All right. Number 2 for Dobbs in fantasy. Started? I don't know. I'm not sure if Dobbs started, I assume. Houston Texans. You mean Houston Texans, sorry. Destroying. Okay, hey, we said not to use that word, but I'm going to have to make sure I banned it. Return 30, 35, 40, 45, out to the 46. Oh my gosh, and the special teams rear their ugly head once again. You have got to be kidding me. Well, keep them out of the end zone. Good gravy. They got 1 timeout, 1:38 to go, and they only need to go 55 yards or so. Terrible special teams. Why didn't you just kick it out of bounds? 46-yard line. Unbelievable. In shotgun. Back to pass. Dak throw. Oh, that's a grounding penalty. There was nobody there. They call it incomplete. Where's the grounding penalty? He was avoiding a sack. Come on. Are you kidding me? There was no receiver in the area. Am I not seeing it right? Who is he throwing? He threw over Williams, who was blocking Parsons. Okay. That's some BS. That was almost like a fumble. He almost double clutched it. I missed the call by the ref. A receiver in the area. Okay. The receiver was blocking. How did they put 2 seconds? He threw it. If it slips out of his hands, that's a fumble. This should have been intentional grounding. That's what I thought. Come on. Back to pass. Looking. 4-man rush. Thrown over the middle at the 50. Falls forward to about the 47. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and like 3, I would say. Fudge. All right. Packers 47-yard line. They got to get to the 44. 1:14 to go. Dak back to pass. 4-man rush. Parsons got held. No call. Inside the 30. Inside the 30. Sorry, I meant to say inside the 35. Inside the 30. 1:02. Clock rolling. 1st and 10. Oh, my gosh. At the 28-yard line, Packers defense might want to just take a timeout, get themselves set. Back to throw. Over to the left side. Press. Oh, my gosh. What is that? Pickens touchdown. Missed tackle. What on earth was that? Parsons absolutely was held on that play. I can't even believe what I just saw. Oh, my gosh. What on earth was that? No defense. Unbelievable. Assuming they'll want to kick the extra point, but to go up 3 so they can't get beaten by a field goal. Packers have all 3 timeouts, but the clock is going to be an issue. Extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick right through the uprights and good. 37-34. Kickoff coming up. Oh, my gosh. Just this defense, I don't know what's going on tonight. Again, special teams and offense are killing them. Special teams gives up a huge return. Poor tackling, though, here. Sure looked like maybe it was the play before that Parsons got held on. McKinney couldn't bring him down before the end zone. Looked like Valentine missed the tackle. Pickens caught it, turned inside the field. Of course, Valentine slipped. Bunch of those stupid rubber pellets kicked up, and McKinney dragged him down in the end zone. Probably a good thing they let him score there so quickly. Yeah, this is a crap show. Agreed. I don't know anymore. Who knows with refs? You can never count on them to call something in your favor. And you can't put yourself in a position where you're depending on them on the road, too. All right, Aubrey kicks it. And the Packers have to return it up the far. Nope. Savion brings it between the hash marks. Barely makes it forward past the 20 and the 25. That took a lot of time off the clock. 35 seconds to go. 1st and 10. 3 timeouts for the Packers. Only 1 for the Cowboys. Oh, man. Thank goodness they scored a touchdown on 3rd and 10 from the 15, though. Last drive. Yeah, special teams. Love's fumble has really let them down, but yeah, the defense has laid a egg tonight. From the 26, 1st and 10, in shotgun, back to pass, dumps it to Jacobs at the 30. 35, 40, 45, near 50, and out of bounds with 28 seconds to go. We'll see where they spot him. Good first down play. Boy, I need some water, too. Holy cow. Gain of 25, so they're going to mark him? At the Cowboys 49. Okay. What are the Cowboys signaling? Come on, Jordan Love. Come on, offense. Got Golden to the near side, I think, and Kraft. Dobbs is to the far side. Love avoiding the rush. Has to throw to the right sideline. Incomplete past the first down marker. 22 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Come on, we can throw over the middle. We got 3 timeouts. I know you were avoiding the rush. From the Cowboy 49 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Dobbs, I think. Nope, not Dobbs. Back to throw. Caught by Malik Heath near the first down. He's going to be marked a yard short with 17 seconds to go. So 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, I started to say Dobbs, and then I realized he didn't have the Guardian cap, and I'm like, well, that's not Dobbs then. Dobbs is in now if he wasn't. Kraft, Heath, Golden, and Jacobs. Kraft, Heath, Golden, Jacobs, and Dobbs are your, skill position players. All right, Love in shotgun. Hand off to Jacobs. He's barely got the first down. They got to call a timeout. They do with 12 seconds to go. Cowboys trying to say it's 4th down. Are they going to take a virtual measurement or what's going on here? Okay, they gave him the first down. Timeout, Green Bay. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Good Lord. So 1st down. 1st and 10. Pounding, yep. Oh, God. Can we not review this play? I really don't want to see it. Come on. We don't need to see the whole frickin' frackin' return. All right, 22 seconds on the play clock. The Packers hurry up to the line in shotgun. 3 receivers to their near side. And I think the Cowboys burned their last time out. 12 seconds to go. Yeah, Packers were ready. Cowboys were scrambling, but then the Packers didn't snap it. And then the Cowboys took a timeout. They are out of timeouts. Packers have 2, but we're down to 12 seconds to go. 1st and 10. And let me get to the line of scrimmage here. The Cowboy 39. Oh, boy. That's not right, is it? 39-yard line? Yeah, it is. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, right. No icing the kicker, at least. In shotgun, 2 to each side this time. He has Jacobs with him. Looks like Love is trying to audible. 11 seconds. Snap. Jacobs takes it up the middle. Falls forward to the 35. And 2nd down with 8 seconds. Packers called timeout. I don't know. What was the gain on that? 5, maybe? Maybe 4. Yeah, 2nd and 6 from the 35. Oh, boy. 2nd and 6 from the 35. Yeah, they're just outside the 35. Well, it's been a game. A close game. Unnecessarily so. All right, 2 to each side. Jacobs within him in shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Unloads towards the end zone, but out of bounds. Or I should say towards the 5-yard line. Wicks the intended target. 4 seconds to go. They have one timeout. McManus takes to the field on 3rd and 6. A shot down the sideline that wasn't in the end zone. Maybe you just slam it up the middle again with Jacobs. All right, here we go. Oh, my goodness. McManus pretty much up the middle. It'll be a 53-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up and is good with plenty of leg to spare. And we are, in fact, headed to overtime. Wow. Thank goodness they did get that run by Jacobs to make it closer, though. But I think he had plenty of leg, but you never know, especially with the blocking of the special teams. So we head to a 10-minute overtime. Both teams get to possess the ball, but pressure can be applied with a touchdown on first possession. All right, we'll have the coin toss. McManus out there for the Packers. One 10-minute period. Each team will have the opportunity to possess the ball unless team kicking off to start OT scores a safety on receiving team's initial possession or time runs out during the first possession. Right. Okay, makes sense. If teams are tied after one possession each, next score wins the game. Game can end in a tie. Each team gets 2 timeouts. All replay reviews from New York. Let's listen in to the coin toss. Okay, McManus. Okay, the Packers are kicking. They won the toss and chose to kick. Ow, for what it's worth, I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Still at break. Be right back. Oh, shoot. Didn't have time for water. Probably shouldn't drink water this late anyways, but all right, we are set for overtime. Come on, Green Bay. Defense, you got to keep them out of the end zone. It's a must. Special teams, what is this garbage on the coverage units, especially on kickoffs lately? All right. McManus has it teed up. He kicks it high and deep, taken at about the 1 or the 2, returned up the near numbers 20, 25, 30, 35, and out to the 43-yard line. About Oh, maybe we got a Cowboy hold, though, to call this one back. Please let that be holding on the Cowboys. Oh, no. McManus is injured. Hopefully he's all right. Good. Holding on the Cowboys, so back him up. Wipe out that huge return. McManus was in on the tackle, and he's shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, there was definitely a hold. The guy had both shoulder pads of Bullard. And then McManus had to make the hit, unfortunately, on Turpin. It's the stupid special teams coverage is, I don't know. He's walking along the sideline. He's talking to trainers. I don't know how badly he's injured. We'll see. He doesn't have his helmet on, but, he wouldn't now. All right, 1st and 10, back at their own 20. Handoff. Williams breaks a tackle and picks up a first down at the 31-yard line. 9:42 to go. Unbelievable. Just, I don't know. Somebody had him dead red and missed the tackle. Looked like it might have been Cooper, or was it a DB? From their own 31, fake the handoff, throws left side. Pickens circles back, but gets a gain of 4 to the 35, where the Cowboys will have 2nd and 6. Just over 9 minutes to go in overtime. McKinney made the tackle after that 11-yard gain. Somebody missed, though. 5 touchdowns in their last 6 possessions. Great. Good job, defense. Yeah, we'll see. Hope McManus is okay, too. I think he was just shooken up, but we'll see what they do. In shotgun, handoff to Williams. Met at the line, falls forward for 1 or 2. It will be about a 3rd and 5 coming up. We'll see what they spot it as. 8:30 to go in overtime. 3rd down. Huge play here. If you're Dallas, I don't know. Well, let's see if they stop them on 3rd down first. They say 3rd and 4. This looks like a long 4. Where's Randall Cobb when you need him? All right. 10 on the play clock. Looked like Dak might have been switching to an audible. Now he moves forward again. 5 seconds on the play clock. Still trying to change. 2 seconds. 1 second. Snap. Back to throw. Rush is late. And down and caught by Pickens near the 40. Okay, is he out of bounds yet? Jeez Louise. And they're pretty much in Aubrey's field goal range already. 1st and 10. Unbelievable. And Parsons got blocked pretty well. Pickens guarded by Valentine. There's certainly, I'm assuming Hobbs is out. Or somebody's hurt. I think it's Hobbs. I think I've seen Nixon. At the Packer 42.5-yard line. Fake the handoff. Back to pass. Pressure was on. Dumped to number 86, who falls forward for at least a gain of 2 and out of bounds. 7-0. Nope. Clock stopped at 7:10 for some reason. Now it's rolling. 7:06. Parsons almost hit home on that one. Yeah, I think Hobbs left the game. They're showing Aubrey warming up. 6:55 to go. Got to hold him to a field goal attempt. 2nd and 7. They give him a gain of 3. At the 39, in shotgun, Williams with him in the backfield. Back to pass. LVN getting held. He got tackled. No call. Throw down. And there's no way that's a catch. Oh, come on. You have got to be kidding me. At the 5, there's no way his feet were in. No way. His foot is out. His first foot is out. That should not be a catch. His first foot is out. They got it. Oh, man, I guess it was in. That first replay angle was terrible. Tolbert, the catch at the 5. LVN was absolutely held on that play and no call. Unbelievable. 1st and goal. And it's going to take a miracle to keep them out of the end zone. 6:08 to go. From the 5, I think the Packers or the Cowboys want a timeout. No, the Cowboys do at 6:06. Gosh, frickin' darn it. I just have no words. What happened to this defense? Can't blame this all on the offense turnovers and bad special teams plays. But yeah, 3 points were the fault of the special teams, and they were a huge 3 points. It looked like Dak was just throwing it away out of bounds, and Tolbert came back from the end zone to the 5 and made the catch. Nixon just watching. I really thought from the first angle his toe was out of bounds, but then their other angle was much better, and it was a catch. Jeez Louise. Yeah, no, Hobbs hasn't been in, so yeah, he's hurt, I'm sure. They actually put 3 seconds back on the clock. From the 5, handoff. Williams met at the line, falls forward for to the 4 for a gain of 1, maybe 2. I think Gary was there early. 2nd and goal. Parsons back on the field. Second and goal. 5:40 to go. Oh, yeah. Cowboys took a timeout. Packers still have their 2. From the 4, 2nd and goal. Fake the handoff to Williams. Looking. Dak running and gets tackled from behind, but he falls forward. I think it's going to be no gain on the slide. Ball came loose, but late. 5:20 to go. 3rd and goal. Come on, defense. 2 more stops. Parsons wrapped them up from behind. When did the ball come out? I guess his knee was down, then the ball came out. All right. 3rd and goal, under 5 to go. From the 4, in shotgun. He has Williams with him. 3 receivers to the left. Back to pass. Looking. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. 4th and goal. What do you do here if you're the Cowboys? Oh. All right. Maybe. All right. I think they sent Aubrey on. Wow. The Packers are dodging a bullet there. Wow. Had 1st and goal from the 5, and they held their ground. Only gave up a yard. Can't ask more. They're going to line up from the left hash mark. It's a 22-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, kick. It's up through the uprights and good. And the Cowboys take a 3-point lead with 4:40 to go in overtime. Packers have both their timeouts remaining. Oh, sorry. I meant to hit kickoff. I apologize. Kickoff coming up for the Cowboys. I got to get some water. I'll be right back. Wow. They punt, obviously. Nope. Yeah, I think Hobbs left the game. Oh, I think I need a whiskey no matter what after this game. As we're in the 3.5 hour mark of the game. Over 3.5. I got to sit up straight. I think that would help. All right. Defense did their job. Due to the new rules, the overtime the same as the regular season overtime, same as the postseason overtime now. bent a lot, but didn't break. They held the, first and goal from the 5, and you hold them to a field goal attempt. You're doing your job. So hats off to the Packer defense. Now the Packer offense needs to get a touchdown and end this game. Bounced into the end zone and taken and downed with still 4:40 to go. So I'm assuming Aubrey hit it short and it'll be at the 20, but we'll see in a minute here. All right, so even under the old rules, the game would have continued since the Cowboys only got a field goal. So no argument there. Come on, offense. Let's go, Matt LaFleur. Let's drive down, get the touchdown, get out of here, get into the bye week, clean some stuff up. 1st and 10, their own 20. Wicks in motion to the far side. Jacobs the deep back behind Love and shotgun. Here's the snap. Short throw to Wicks. He moves forward to about the 23 for a gain of 3. Anytime they want to blow this dead and stop the pushing and shoving, that'd be swell. 2nd and 7 for the Packers. Short gain. Okay, I guess they gave him 4, according to NBC. 2nd and 6. All right. 23.5-yard line. Fake the handoff to Jacobs. In trouble. Has to throw it at the feet of either Kraft or Wicks. And we got a flag on the play. This might be ineligible receiver downfield or illegal substitution. Okay, declined. It was Sean Ryan, ineligible downfield. So we'll bring up 3rd and 6 because of the incompletion. Sean Ryan, the right guard, must have gotten too. He had nobody to block. That was the problem. Boy, I don't know about that. He engaged with somebody on a block just past. Oh, whatever. He had blocked somebody. All right, clock is stopped at 3:57. Cowboys just burned their last time out. Packers still have both of theirs, but trailing by 3 in overtime and facing a 3rd and 6. No, it was definitely Ryan on the replay. I didn't see Walker, but they called it on Ryan. But I thought since he blocked somebody like a yard out that it might not be bad, but I didn't even look at Walker since they had singled out Ryan. Oh, I forgot the Giants won today with Jackson Dart as the quarterback. Already forgot who played today other than the important thing that the Vikings lost. Of course, they didn't get any help from the Browns against the Lions. All right, 3:57 to go. Love back to pass. Throws it down the left side. Oh, that's pass interference all day, every day. Oh, my goodness. No call. Wicks got tackled before the ball was there. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. I know they don't like to call it, but they pretty much call it every time. He got held, too. Wicks kind of grabbed him. Wicks should have made the catch. There could have been a holding. Yeah, Wicks should have caught it. Incidental contact, I guess. But there was definitely at least a hold. He grabbed a jersey. 4th and 6. And the Packers use a timeout. Jeepers creepers. Oh, this team. What is going on this year? Yep. 11 o'clock. I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. Wicks kind of grabbed him to move him out of the way. I thought there was a tug before all that, though. Thought they could have called a 5-yard holding. Fudge. I don't know why you're taking a deep shot on 3rd and 6, though. It should have just gone for this first down, for crying out loud. 1 timeout for the Packers. None for the Cowboys. 4th and 6. From their own 23.5-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Kraft in motion. 3 receivers to the near side. Dobbs to the far side. Back to pass. Looks. Throws over the middle. Caught by Golden, I think, near the 40, about the 38. Holy cow. I hesitated because I wasn't sure it was a catch. But, yeah, he secured it with both hands, tucked it in the left, and had his left elbow under the ball the whole way. So he's down at about the 38. Holy cow, clutch catch by Golden. First down, Green Bay. Don't think there's a 2-minute warning in overtime. I don't remember. Handoff to Wilson out to the 45, near the 42, and then bring it up a 2nd and 1. They might say 2. So we approach 3 minutes to go, and 3 minutes to go in overtime. Of a 10-minute overtime. 3 tacos, 9 El Pastor. 3 tacos, $9. All right, that's good, Fish. Thanks for checking in. The game that never wants to end here continues on as we've surpassed 3 hours and 40 minutes, I believe. 2:35 to go in overtime. Handoff, Wilson for the first down inside Cowboy territory, down to about the 40. First down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the last one was 2nd and 1. Yeah. Wow. Good to see Wilson in there. Okay, I don't know if there's a 2-minute warning or not. The Packers have 1 timeout remaining. If anybody knows. Oh, geez. Yeah. Brutal. Hope you get a good night's sleep. All right, 2 minutes remaining. There is a 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 for the Packers at the Cowboys 40. Wilson just carried for 13 yards and 9 yards on the play before that. Golden with a 4th and 6 catch for 14 yards out to the Green Bay 38. And that's the last 3 plays. Packers have 1 timeout. They used 1 before the 2-minute before that 4th and 6 play. Cowboys already burned both of their timeouts. Yeah, again, tomorrow night football, Tuesday night game 5 of a semifinal, and then Wednesday Padres Cubs in the afternoon. Maybe we'll do Dodgers as well that night. 49ers Rams Thursday, game 1 of the finals, 7 o'clock. Somebody will be playing the Mercury. Not sure if it's going to be in Phoenix. If that would be the case if the Fever won. It'll be in Las Vegas if the Aces prevail. Oh, boy. Oh, go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. Come on. Defense, not great, but they got a stop on 1st and goal from the 5 and held the Cowboys to a field goal on their drive in overtime. Just outside the Cowboy 40, in shotgun, back to pass, throws, caught by Wicks over the middle, enough for a first down inside the 30, down near the 25. First down, 1:49 to go. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I knew they would in I think in postseason they might have it at the second one. They play it like a half, but I guess I didn't know for sure that the regular season 10-minute one had one. Yeah, I didn't know that either for sure. All right, 1:25 to go. 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 25-yard line. In shotgun, 3 receivers of the far side. Dobbs to the near side. Wilson motions out. Hits Dobbs, caught inside the 20, down near the 19. So about a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up. Packers might want to start hustling, though. They don't want to take too much time off here. 1 minute remaining from the Cowboy 19, 2nd and 4. Coming up. 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun. Handoff. Wilson falls forward and gets it down for a 1st down inside about the 12-yard line. 41 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 12. In shotgun. Throws short. Oh, and a loss by Golden out by the 15. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. Oh, good gravy. What are we doing, Green Bay? 28 seconds to go. Yeah, the Cowboys read that and stopped it. They gave Golden forward progress. That was Diggs, of course, number 7 on the hit. All right, last timeout taken by the Packers. 2nd and long, 2nd and 13 from the 15 of the Cowboys. Well, a tie would be better than a loss, but what do you do here? 2nd and 13 from the 15, and you're out of timeouts. Kind of got to throw it into the end zone if you're going to take 2 shots. 3 receivers to the near side. He's got a back with him, Wilson, in shotgun. Back to pass, looking, has to dump it to Wilson, and he's going to lose about a yard back to the 16. Now are we going to clock it and line up for the field goal? What are we doing? Hurry up. 10 seconds, 3rd and 14. Shotgun, 7 seconds. What are we doing? Back to pass. Love throws to the end zone. And it's incomplete with 1 second on the clock. Oh, my goodness. Now what? And McManus will come onto the field. Oh, wow. Didn't understand that. Packers were taking their time. They were really in no hurry. They wasted so much time trying to get the play call. Snapped it with 5 or 6, back to throw. They're lucky that there was 1 second left. Snap, kick, up, and good. We have a tie. Oh, my gosh. After all that, that is your final. 40-40. Packers, I guess, improve to 2-1-1. I'll put it in the record. 2-1-1, and the Cowboys improve to 1-2-1. Well, they had to salvage it. It's better than a loss, but all right. Yeah, almost pulled an Eberflus against Eberflus. Old rounder bro calling for the fake it. Yeah, they just didn't get set and get a good shot at the end zone, and they just were lucky they had 1 second left. Trotted McManus out there for the tie. That's the final, though. Went down for the Packers, yeah. Well, not ugly game. They're lucky to escape with the tie. They'll have to get some stuff figured out during the bye week and come back. And thanks for tuning in. Not the outcome we wanted, but it's better than a loss, I guess. Might help down the road when it comes to playoff standings. I'm used to this in Tecmo Super Bowl, but not in real life. Packers tied the Vikings probably about, 10 years ago. That's probably their last one. All right. That's just going to about do it. We'll put up what's coming up this week, and I will do a quick check of the box score. Dak finished 31 of 40, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, only got 1 sack for no gain. I think that was Parsons on the touchdown saving tackle. I don't know if anybody else would have had him, but Parsons ran him down from behind. Williams carried 20 times for 85 yards and a touchdown. Pickens 8 for 134, 2 touchdowns. He set up what ended up being the tying field goal, or the go-ahead field goal that got them to a tie. No, that was that Pickens or was that Tolbert? That might have been Tolbert. I forgot. Love 31 of 43, 337 yards, 3 TDs, took a sack, but had a costly fumble that led to an immediate 15-yard touchdown to Pickens. So that hurt. Special teams really pooped the bed, had a blocked extra point return for 2 points. That's why the game went to overtime. And also gave up multiple huge returns, at least on kickoffs. I don't remember on the punters' kicks. Jacobs finished 22 carries, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jacobs' leading receiver yards-wise, 4 for 71. Dobbs, 6 for 58, but 3 touchdowns. Golden, 5 for 58. None bigger than that 4th and 6 in overtime. Kraft, 5 for 56. Wilson, 3 for 37. He also did run 8 times for 44 yards. Love had a 25-yard scramble. So the Packers were well over 100 yards. I felt like a lot of that was in the second half. The Packers did give up 117 on the ground as well. So a sack for Micah Parsons for no gain. Tackle for loss for Quay Walker. Sack by James Houston. Tackles for losses by Diggs, Izuruku, number 41, Bland, Adeguzuwa, number 97, and Stewart. That'll do it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Turn those machines back on. Yeah, I don't know. With the new rules, I get it. But yeah, they ran out of time. With only having two timeouts, you still had 4 something to go, 80 yards. And they just had those 2 plays that went backwards, and that hurt them. They had first and 10 at the 12, and they had 2 plays for negative yards. So they were facing 3rd and 13 with the clock winding down. And they didn't want to clock it, so they took 1 shot at the end zone, and by some miracle, they had a second left. So I hear you, though. Mac, good night. Thank you. Hope everybody has a good night. Thank you all. Hope to see you tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, Bengals at Broncos. Till then, take care. Have a terrific Tuesday. If you have a little bit left of your Monday, have a terrific Monday. We'll see you tomorrow night, Monday night. Have a great rest of your Sunday if you still have anything left. And we'll see you next time. Sinbin Stream, thanking you all. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Until next time, take care. Have a good one. Be well, and bye-bye.